For the man, too much for the man, he couldn't make it. So he's leaving the life he's come to know. Ooh. He said he's going back to find, ooh, what's left of his world, the world he left behind not so long ago. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Leaving on the midnight train. Yeah. Said he's going back to a simpler place and time. Oh, yes, he is. Train to Georgia. Leaving on the midnight train. I'd rather live in his word than live without him in mine. World is his and hers alone. He kept dreaming, ooh, that someday he'd be a star, a superstar, but he didn't get far. But he sure found out the hard way. The dreams don't always come true. Oh no. So he pawned all his hopes, and he even sold his old car. Bought a one-way ticket back to the life he once knew. Oh yes he did. He said he would. Said he's going back to find, ooh, a simpler place and time. Oh, yeah, and I'm gonna be with him on that midnight train to Georgia. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine. Said he's going back to find, a simpler place and time. Ooh, yo, I've got to be with him. Oh, that midnight train, Georgia. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine.
Barbara. Barbara, this is Shirley. You might not know who I am, but the reason I'm calling you is because I was going through my old man's pockets this morning, and I just happened to find your name and number. So woman to woman, I don't think it's being any more than fair than to call you and let you know where I'm coming from. Now, Barbara, I don't know how you're going to take this, but whether you be cool or come out of a bag on me, you see, it really doesn't make any difference. But it's only fair that I let you know that the man you're in love with, he's mine. From the top of his head to the bottom of his feet, the bed he sleeps in, and every piece of food he eats. You see, I make it possible. The clothes on his back, I buy them. The car he drives, I pay the note every month. So I'm telling you these things to let you know how much I love that man. And woman to woman, I think you'll understand just how much I'll do to keep him. Woman to woman, if you've ever been in love, then you know how I feel. And woman to woman, now if you were in my shoes, wouldn't you have done the same thing too? See where I'm coming from. Woman to woman, ain't that the same thing you would have done? Woman to woman, now should I just step aside and let her take what's rightfully was I right or was I wrong? Now I ain't gonna let you break up my happy home. Now woman to woman, now you see I don't want no trouble now. I hope you understand. Understand that man, I love that man. Woman, woman, woman to woman, he's mine, and I ain't gonna give him up. Oh, baby, I ain't lying. The best of my years went with that man. I'm hoping
they do is smile in your face. All the time they wanna take your place. The backstabbers. Low down, dirty. What they do is smile in your face. Smiling faces, smiling faces. Sometimes that's smile in your face. I know me, low down, dirty lies. Smile down, 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 down. Might be your neighbor.
Yo, what y'all know about this song? I know most of you niggas old head niggas anyway, so I know y'all know about this song, but y'all don't know. Y'all don't know, okay? But don't be no backstabber. It's not worth it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to We Needing More Tyranny. You got me since you requested it, and you welcome. I will give you more tyranny. Okay. I got some juicy for you because you know your girl's from Fort Worth. But I didn't get my crazy from nowhere. So y'all gonna meet today. Y'all gonna meet today. While tyranny might be just a little bit crazy, it's her fault. I don't even know why y'all pulling up like y'all care, because y'all don't. I don't even know why is there this many people here today. Usually y'all don't be studying nothing. I'm saying. Oh, but when I'm exposing myself today, oh, let me go find some juice. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you the cup so you can fill it with my wisdom. Yo, how's y'all day? Hit the chat, hit the comment section. I'm not monetized until September the 6th, so I can get that money with your comments. So what you say, I'll read out. And whatever you send to my Cash App, I'll give you a rap, a little flow right here on the go. If you want me now, then I'll give you some more, because you know I like to. No, I don't do none of that though. Just let you know. But yeah, send some money to the Cash App, and I'll give you a rap on the spot. Okay? How are y'all doing in y'all whack states? Why whack? Because you're not over here in Texas. Maybe not so whack because Texas ain't really the business, most racist state that there is in this country, okay? And if it's not racist now, it's evolved, like the gorillas, you know? From the gorilla to the man, because you niggas be acting apish. But I'm just saying, those niggas evolved, but you know, I don't know. But definitely, Texas is wild, crazy, racist, yo. And we got stories down here. Okay, don't overlook the FW and the DFW. It ain't all about the D. You gotta get the F for the fruit and the W for that work. Okay, so don't overlook for work. Definitely. Okay, definitely. But I know people be wondering, like, I wonder why Tyranny look a little bit racist, though. I don't know why she just come off as a little bit. I gotta get my phone. Hold on, you guys. Let me get my phone. And I'm not trying to have y'all taking a picture of what I look like, so. Okay. So, you know, you have to listen to the queen. That's why you men are so mad and rebellious, because you got to listen to us. Okay? Please click the like, because you like it. That's why you here. Share this. I really don't care what you put the title at, but share it. Just make sure you share it. Okay? And support. I got my haters. You're welcome, because you're entertained. And send some money to the Cash App. Awesome mommy T, because that's what I am. I'm an awesome mommy. No ands, if, buts about it. And if you need some mommy lessons, I got you. Okay? People be wondering why I be thinking the way I do sometimes. Is she racist? Is she prejudiced? Is she crazy? I ain't think I'm crazy, y'all. Y'all think I'm crazy? Yes, you do. You've admitted it. But look at Ku Klux Klan talking some stupid shit. Talk about Texas is not racist. Why? Because you're dating the women down here? All right, okay. What they doing? I'll pay you, Tyrone, for it. If you give it to me, I'll pay you for it. $40. I know that's enough for your weed and some gas. That's why your Ku Klux Klan ass. Don't come telling me Texas ain't racist. That's how you know when the black man is in the bed with the woman. When he starts saying stupid stuff like this, Ku Klux Klan, what we doing? What's up, B-Love? Okay, let me holler out to everybody in the chat. Okay, we've already addressed the queen said what she said. Gladys Knight, because the Annie. Y'all gonna meet the Annie today. Y'all gonna meet the reason why. I'm telling you. Asia, what's up, queen? Okay, I need my ladies to pull up. Listen, y'all are protected over here. There is nothing in this space that will make women in my arena feel uncomfortable. Y'all want to come up and pull up, y'all can come up and pull up. The only problems that we be having a problem with is when a woman want to act like a man or a man come up on her and talking crazy. That's the only time we be having a little bit issues. Okay? Night, you told me I was your work wife, but then you downgraded me to your sister. You got me fucked up. I don't know what you're doing. You're just the old pimp. The old pimp, okay? Medley, yes, I was gonna might still do a show while white women are dangerous. I was definitely gonna do a stream on that. That's important to know because y'all act like you don't. That's up since Emmett Till, most likely way before that. And Jordan Peele came out with a movie. Hold on, because y'all act like y'all don't know. Jordan Peele, who we need to support, came out with a movie called what? Get Out. And he told you to get out. Why you didn't get out? What you doing? Get out, Jordan Peele. Let me just show y'all what loving thy neighbor really looks like. It looks like making a movie and say, warning, warning, warning. Something's not right. The skin's not brown enough. The chicken ain't cooked all the way. Okay? Y'all ignore this. And I don't like it. It's actually absolutely disrespectful. Hold on, let me get this. Talk about Texas ain't racist. Clue, don't. I hope you come up here so we can spend $20 to get you out of here, bro. For saying some stupid stuff like that. Let me continue though. As I download this video to awaken black men. Up there it goes. There it goes. All right. Let me go there. Let me go here. Click that, but oh look, it already starts off how they deceive you, black men. Hold on, let me show y'all what I see. Let me show you what I see. Be love. Don't come over here telling me, Tyranny, don't be racist. Don't be racist, Tyranny. I'm gonna do what I want. My shit. Okay. Get Out trailer. Let me show you, black men, how they deceiving you. Don't come telling me nothing. No, I'm gonna click off because I don't want her to talk about my snow bunny. Yeah, you'll be okay. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
You got your toothbrush.
Check.
Do you have your deodorant?
Check.
Do you have your cozy clothes?
Got that.
So it started off sexually. Okay, that's just how she deceives you, black man. Wake up. Let me give y'all the game. Let me give y'all the game how it works. It starts off with deception. She starts kissing him.
Check.
Look at this. Watch. First thing you see.
Your
Kiss. Oh, boom, boom. That is Adam eating of the fruit of the tree. Okay. Y'all talking about it's the woman. Y'all changed that part in the Bible. I'm convinced. It was you. Ate the fruit. But okay, she deceives you. She gives you a kiss. You got your toothbrush. She's treating you like a baby. Because we all know that when black men date white women, the white woman starts treating them like a baby so much that then they end up caving. Or you want to break free, but you can't because you got to get out, but you refuse to. Because you just love you some tea. Okay. Okay, let's keep going.
Your deodorant.
Check.
Do you have your cozy clothes?
Got that.
You got your closey clothes. Stop playing. Listen to that back on this. We don't do that to you, black man. Okay, we're gonna give you your masculinity. She talking about you got your cozy clothes. Look at her. You got your guys.
So they know.
So he's an artist. So this is what they tell us. We gonna leave our woman if we got more money. You know what I'm saying? No, we're gonna leave it for a better bitch, to lighter skin bitch. This is what we gonna leave it for. You know that's what they think. They gonna leave us for something better. And then you think you're getting with better, but you're getting with crazy. That's what you're doing. it's not better at all. It's deception. But okay, let's continue to see how the black man gets suckered.
On black.
Should I?
You might wanna,
Mom and dad?
Yeah, you might want to, tell your mama and your daddy that you're dating a slave. That's what you might want to do. Because back in the day, you couldn't date no slave. Y'all is horny. So you just dating stuff with no skin color.
My black boyfriend will be coming up this weekend.
Yes, my black boyfriend will be coming up this weekend. Put away the knives, put away the guns, put away all of everything. Dad, mom, be on your best behavior. We need this one. Okay? Lucifer wants to sacrifice, and I'm ready to give it to him because I need my Chanel pin. Absolutely.
I just don't want you to be shocked that he's a black man.
I ain't never seen you like just before, bro. Meeting families, taking road trips. Don't come back.
Yeah, taking road trips on the road with your Caucasian woman. You don't go on the roads, Caucasian woman. They know the rules of the roads. They know everything.
Oh, bougie, man. Come back, get your damn pants up to your damn stomach.
Prince trying to say, bruh, you're acting a little weird. You got your pants to your stomach. Nah, bruh, because somebody I know be putting his pants to his stomach, and it's like, you look crazy.
So you guys coming up from the city?
Yeah, they're just heading up for the weekend.
Can I see your license?
And he's a skinhead. The officer is a skinhead. He's bald. No, he's bald. He's face, no hair. He's a skinhead. That's what skinheads look like. No hair. So, okay. Some people always gotta pee in the middle of everything. Y'all ever had that friend and be like, I gotta pee? Okay, y'all gonna meet today. Y'all gonna meet the reason why I am the way that I am.
Please?
He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving. I asked to see his ID.
Call Dean and get hungry, my man.
So how long is it?
My man, don't come to me, my man. Hey, girl, I'm not your girl. I've done that though, man. I've done that. But that's just because I wanna. But okay, I get it. This thing. All of this is red flags. When they start wanting to talk like all slang, what's up with the thing? I'm a joker from the moker. Hey, you want some Q on a bar? Nah, something's wrong. I'm telling you, something's off. They're judging you too hard in their head that they're trying to find a way to unjudge you. No.
We hired Georgina and Walter to help
Have y'all ever seen a black woman that quiet and submissive?
care for my parents. When they died, I couldn't bear to let them go.
This scene right here, okay, I don't know, but it's all good. Let's just keep going. That dick off running. That's crazy. All of this is weird. And Jordan Peele, let me go back to just telling you guys what I was trying to tell you guys in the first place. Jordan Peele was just trying to warn you guys, stay away, get out. Where's Bronzeberg? I know he's gonna come up here caucusing. I'm absolutely sure. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to this. Yes. Big bad bull. It's not that I took your wrench. It's just that, I'm not Fatty, right? Fatty wish. If he was a woman, he would want to be me. But if I had power, if I had the choice to give someone power, I would give someone power that deserves it. Someone that's loyal and shows it. Okay? This is why when I was on Fatty's channel the other day, I felt offended. You ain't gave me a wrench. You gave me just something you give a membership. You ain't gave me something special. That's something special. You don't just give people wrenches, right? You know. And that was it. It's nothing personal. I just want my people to show it because listen, if you over here with tyranny, you're on a team. Okay? You're a tyranny soldier. That's what you are. And you're welcome. That is a badge of honor. That's a badge of honor. And I'm just letting you guys know that. Okay, let's keep going. B-Love, you live in Dallas? And I don't deal with racism. B-Love. She's a beautiful black woman. She came on a live yesterday. She had a pretty voice. I don't deal with the racism. What do you mean you don't deal with racism? In what way? Like, how do you not? Like, how would you not deal with racism? But what does it mean to not deal with it? So don't go around racism. How? Okay, so where is racism? Where does racism not exist?
They don't exist. They don't exist. What way they do? What way do? Now, all of them don't exist.
I think racism exists everywhere.
I don't.
You don't think racism exists everywhere?
And you know what? That's a good point. But they do. Right? Yeah. You have to knock them on their ass.
I want everyone to welcome my aunt. She's joining the live with me today. Okay? We're going to have a good conversation because y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what it really is to live. You know? In a not just upper area where you got your mom and your dad and you got everything that you need in life, you know? It's real down here. I might got a pretty face, but you know, I went to a school called Azel, all Caucasian, the entire city. I was the only black girl in my city. Okay? So could you imagine what someone would have to go through that dealt with racism as the only black person in the school? That was crazy. And that was Fort Worth. Okay? That was Fort Worth. So, whatever. You guys gonna see though. You're talking about born and raised in Dallas since 1979. And you don't think that there's racism? I don't know. Dang, you guys, okay, dang, I can't keep up with the chat. I can't wait till I'm monetized because I cannot keep up with the chat. Okay. I personally don't experience racism. How, beloved, do you not? I would like for you to come up and explain that. How do you personally not experience racism? And you see, as a black woman, you know, that was born in the, you want me to say it, in the 60s, have you ever not dealt with racism?
Working when I was working, yeah.
You deal with racism. So my auntie has dealt with racism, okay? So, oh my God, I don't know why you're racist, Tierney. It's because there's been stuff that happened, okay? So I don't know. I don't know what world some people, I'm not saying it to be disrespectful. But if you live in a world where you feel like something that's dominant doesn't exist, then where is your, not personal, but are you choosing to see what you want to see? You know, are you taking it all in? Are you choosing to see what you want to see? And if you choose to see what you want to see, where is that going to lead you? Only to where you know. That's where walking by faith and not by sight comes in. You can't go off of what you know because the Almighty knows way more than you could possibly ever come to a hint of. Okay? All right, let me try to catch up with the chat. No, beloved, don't get in your feelings. Listen, I like to read and I like to respond. So, you know, it's all good. Don't get in your feelings. People be leaving me. I'm talking like Tierney talk about me. I'm not talking about you. I'm just responding. That's it. I promise. I promise. You said she might not see it. You might not see racism. What does that look like, though? What world does that look like to not see racism? Like, I'm just saying, down here in Fort Worth, you will experience racism just by the way that they talk, but the way that they respond. What do you mean? You guys are not being genuine at all. You're not being genuine. Maybe you was born in the North. Okay, let me say that. No, but you said you were born in Dallas, so no. Dallas itself is a name of a racist Caucasian male. So I don't know. All right, let me try to get through all this. Racism is everywhere. That's what I'm saying. How do you not experience racism? Unless you just don't want to see it. Okay. Let me see. If this is what you want, this is what I give you. That's why the man that chooses me is going to be a lucky man. Because you ask and he shall receive with me. Okay? So you ask and I shall drop. And it's all good. Let me see. Yo, whoa, Marvin, the disrespect. Bro, what you mean? Slow chat, I can't keep up. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful, bro. I just be up here talking. Don't come on my channel, hurt my mother feelings. Okay, let's see. Meaning that you are unqualified, we call that racism. Make it make sense. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, welcome to the stream, pretty lovely lady B Love. Hi, B Love.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Are you coming here to yell at me?
No. I think you might have misunderstood what I was trying to say. So I personally have not dealt with racism. However, I do know that it's real. I've dealt with colorism. My mom is white, my dad is black. But here's the thing, Tyranny. Everybody goes through different experiences. I'm not discounting the fact that you've dealt with racism. I'm just saying that I personally haven't dealt with it. I never have. And I don't know if it's just where I was located, because I wasn't born in Dallas, right? But I had more of an issue with Black women thinking that I thought I was better than them because I speak a little different, or I might look a little different or whatever. And they thought, oh, she has light skin privilege, blah, blah, blah. I went through that. You might not have gone through that, and that is okay. We've just gone through different things. I do see that racism is real. You know, I understand that completely. So I'm not discounting what you've gone through.
What is your definition of racism?
When someone has hate towards an opposite race. Or they feel superior. You know, I'm not discounting anything that you're saying. Trust me, I'm not. I'm just telling you, I'm just trying to open up your mind to know that there's other things that people have gone through, you know, outside of racism, you know, and we can all maybe help each other and you know, open up our eyes and learn and grow from it. Now, one thing that I do think is that some people who, like, say if I dealt with colorism and if I was a victim, I would continue to carry that on for the rest of my life. But I don't look at that no more. It's in the past. So like if you dealt with racism, you kind of have to address it and move on, and not think that every single white person that is with a man or with a Black man, or every single white person that you see, they're not racist. You know,
but and I totally get what you're saying, because I've grown up in the and I've grown up in a, you know, so different. I've seen it, you know, but racism is, I feel like, that's why I asked you what your definition of racism is, because I feel like what you described was prejudiceness, and we've all dealt with prejudiceness, you know, someone making a judgment on us. But racism is, I feel like it's more of like an act.
Yeah.
And have you ever felt like, you know, like, dang, I didn't, maybe your job or the way that someone responded to you, you know, you never dealt with an act?
I've never, I honestly, Tyranny, I honestly can say that I do think that because I'm light skinned, that I have had extra privileges. And do I agree with it? No, but I can't. And no, my mom was not a single mom. I was a military brat. You know, we came from I'm from a nuclear family. But I just was not exposed to that. I had a hard time. My life, I grew up being confused with who I was as far as race. I was like, am I white? Am I Black? Because I'm being told on this side of my family, no, you're Black. And then this side of the family is like, no, you're mixed. And then it's just trying to fit in. That was what was tough for me. But for you, it was racism. And that's
okay. So are you mixed?
Yeah, my mom is white and my dad's Black.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So yes, some girls definitely, you know, of African American or whatever, because I got mixed kids, and I'm hearing that they're going to have this "who am I" battle, you know, growing up. But you know, do you ever feel like you got a position over someone else that could have been more qualified? You know, or have you heard things on the other side? Like, yeah, that was kind of racist. Don't forget I'm Black, Auntie J. You know,
not necessarily, but I feel deep down that it has happened. Not necessarily at my job, but just in life. I feel like I have just had special privileges that I don't agree that I should have gotten. But colorism is real. Okay, I've dealt with it. And
Colorism
so,
is real, and that's a form of racism. Because when you're colorist, you know, you start to make judgments off of that. It becomes, you know, an action. I can be prejudiced and have my feelings. It's fine. You're here. You're probably going to eat some curry because that's what you do. You know, you're here. You're probably going to want some noodles, you know? But, colorism is racism. Because honestly, I grew up not even knowing racism existed, to be honest with you.
But
I didn't think it existed at all.
But here's the thing. Do you continue to live in that mindset where are you able to move past the racism that you've dealt with? Like, how do you grow from it? Are you going to continue to have this type of mindset? Like thinking go ahead.
No, you're good. First off, welcome Wagwan Dread Man.
There, yo, Wagwan, baby.
She asked me a beautiful question. She asked me, Miss B Love, am I ever going to get past the racism? I try to, but almost all the time I get proven why I can't. Not why I don't want to or why I shouldn't, it's why I can't. I mean, I keep dealing with the same ignorance from the same group of people. Okay. It seems inevitable, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's not like I'm stuck in Fort Worth and I don't know nothing else. I've even been to Jamaica. Mm-hmm. And the Caucasian man tell me something crazy. Like, we in Jamaica and you trying to be racist?
But can I ask you a question? Okay. Was it truly a racist act, or was it just because if a white person says something to a black person that's rude or whatever, it's not always coming from a place of racism. You get what I'm saying? Like, was it?
Yeah, sometimes you just got rude people. Period. Like, so they could be white, black, but a rude person is a rude person. So I can get that.
No, don't do that. Don't mix all the
No, let her finish. No. Tony, hold on, my woman. Hold on, my lady. Just let her finish talking, that's all. I can see the point she's saying. But let her finish talking. That's it.
First off, you have to tell me, whoa, hold on. Is it because she's light-skinned that you treated me like I'm lesser than my own channel?
I don't even know what she looks like. I don't know. Tyranny, I know what you look like. You know what I look like. All I see is a black panel. So I don't even know what she looks like.
She's light-skinned and you imagine the most beautiful woman in the world.
No. Me, I'm a man. I deal with logic. You know what I'm saying? So the only way I can deal with logic is actually listening to a person and hearing where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? So far, nothing's sounding crazy. But I'm saying, let it continue. That's all.
Okay. So, Jet Man, I feel like there's definitely racism everywhere you go. Miss B-Love feels like there's not. How do you feel?
I would say racism exists, but I wouldn't say it's everywhere you go. Like on some, like I wouldn't say it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're talking about on an institutional type of level, like, you know what I'm saying? Then we can have that discussion. But if you're just talking about everyday average people, I wouldn't say that.
In your lifetime, in your 42 years of living.
42? Goddamn, I only got 40.
How many times have you encountered racism?
I mean, I've seen it. I'm not gonna say it doesn't exist, but it's not an everyday thing. It's not an everywhere thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like what she's saying, like sometimes you just got rude people. They don't have to just necessarily be racist. They're just some rude ass fucking people. Now, again, you can have racist people. Like, I'm not denying that. But
you can't downplay racism over with rude people. Like, specific.
No. Like I said, I'm just going off of the dialogue of what's going on right now. I haven't heard her speak anything further in context or anything. Off of what she just said, all she's saying basically, like, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be racism. Sometimes some niggas just rude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just it. And just because it's a white person being rude doesn't necessarily mean they have to be a racist person. They just treat everybody impartially. Like, fuck it. They just rude people.
Yeah,
so it's not like I'm trying to cape for a cat for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just, you got to see that. And sometimes you can get caught up in the emotion.
You know I love you. You my dog.
And you my dog, too. That's all. So we over here, too. That's all.
Don't downplay it because you're
not
trying
downplaying. We just
hold on.
Oh, sorry, baby. Go ahead. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
From Fort Worth, it's inevitable. You will run into it down here. To Dallas, you will run into and that's exactly what I was telling B Love, that colorism is a form of racism. It is.
I mean, yeah, that's of course we know that.
Okay. So
I was never disputing that. That wasn't a dispute at all.
That was the dispute, but then you comes Captain Save a light-skinned box.
No, what I was talking about wasn't the colorism. What I was saying, because I never touched on colorism, what I was saying that you could just have rude motherfucking people. Whether they be white, whether they be black, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're racist. They could just be fucking rude off the rip. That's what I was saying, bitch. And I was never denying anything else you saying. That's all.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's all.
That's all. I wasn't denying what you said, but I was just putting a little context in there from what she was saying, what I got from it. That's all.
You see what I got to deal with, anything?
You see what I got to deal with? You see what I got to deal with?
Right. So,
you live up to your tyranny. You live up to your name because you're so tyrannic. You live up to your name.
You're right. But this is who I got it from. Okay. Anisi, can you encounter a moment of racism? Okay, tell us about it.
When we going through, I was born in 1963, but we were like in 1970s and 80s. So I did a counter rate because I went to work at 12 years old. I went to work at 12 years old.
12 years old.
I seen
you niggas is working at 18 and 19. She working at 12. Okay, that's them 60s, baby. They was raised right. I ain't got no job. My mama said I can stay with her for another year. Go get a job. Okay, go ahead.
Nah, no, you talking to, man. I ain't the average because I was working from around them times too.
But you know, a lot. I've heard some guys, they don't work. They're not working.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? She, 12. But go ahead.
In my 60s, I'm 60, and I'm still working, and I'm going to work and everything. And
He's going to work.
It just make me mad when I see young people out. You ain't got to sleep out there on that ground.
Oh, yeah. So when we drive past the homeless shelter, there's young people our age at the homeless shelter. And it's like, why? Why? How are you this young? So that's another part in growing up in Fort Worth. And I know y'all see it too. Homeless people on the street. But like I said,
they that young, you think it's they, for the most part, you think it's their fault?
Because where is your drive? Where is your strive? Where's your enthusiasm? What are you doing in life? Where you're homeless?
First of all, this is
something.
No, you got to be realistic. If a child is homeless, that has more to say about his parents or her parents than the child itself, for the most part.
Kids rebel. Didn't you rebel against your parents?
Like I said.
Didn't you rebel against your parents?
Not at no goddamn 12.
Yes, you probably. Come on now.
You asked me a question, I answered the question, and now you want to look here. No, look here. You can't ask me a question and I answer it, then you're going to tell me that I'm not giving you the right answer. Like, what the fuck?
It's not 12-year-olds that's at the homeless shelter. Well, we're talking about, when you at a good 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, you at a good 24, you at a good healthy age. Why you at a shelter? Why you not? Like, I heard Jay Prince on these internet streets talking about women getting more when they're homeless. Oh my God, the government gives them everything. The government gives you women everything, and we get nothing. Like, do you know we have to have nothing just to get something?
Tyranny.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that you make assumptions too quick?
No.
You don't? So do you have evidence that certain situations that you've gone through, that you've seen others go through, was truly racism, or was it just was that your default thought, or do you have concrete evidence that it was racism?
What was racism?
The issues that you've gone through, the issues that you're saying are racism.
Yeah, from what I've learned on that culture's definition of racism, and then they display that behavior, yes, I know it.
Like what kind of behavior? Because some people might just be rude as a whole, and they're not racist at all. So like, what behavior that What behavior did they exhibit that was racist?
We're not talking about rude behavior.
No, I'm just asking, like, what? Like, give me some specific. I'm just trying to understand because yeah.
Like you said, for one, colorism. Colorism will literally say Shaniqua's resume is banging. She's loyal. She sticks to the job. But Ashley's resume is iffy. There's some gaps there. There's some times. But I'd rather see Ashley's face than Shaniqua's.
Okay, but like, what have you personally? I'm just trying to like understand your story. Like, what? Where?
You want me to get my story?
No, I really want to understand because it's something that I haven't gone through. That's why I'm legit, genuinely trying to understand.
Like, okay, so when I spoke with you guys about the Azle thing, it's a city in Texas called Azle. It's a little country town.
I know Azle.
Yeah, and I was at the time that I went there, I was the only black girl in the school. Okay, so there was things that I went through, you know, as far as like a person I thought was my friend. We're in the cafeteria, and then out of nowhere, she yells out, you know, the N-word in my face, and I'm like, "What? Bitch, I'll pop you!" So I start chasing her around the thing. People laughing. And she says it again. Tried to pop her, but you know, she was tall like a giraffe. Her legs got way faster than my legs. So, you know, and then I tell the teacher, oh my gosh, you know, this would happen. Well, you just got to ignore it. You know, some people just do things to get a laugh. And I'm going to do things to pop you in your throat. That's what I'm going to do. You know, so I've been through things. And I've been in the same facility. I've seen people go through the exact same things that I've went through.
Okay.
You know? But to say that, like, you haven't, not you personally, because Marvin was saying it too, that he hasn't experienced racism. Hold on, what do you guys talk about? Who the my father? Like, are you coming in the stream late? You over here starting a whole different conversation. Like, fast forward the video, Ilkan. Yeah, I know. Okay. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what state are you in, B-Love?
I live in Dallas. Yeah, I live right up the street from you. That's why I'm saying. But see, I haven't always lived here. I lived in Arizona. But let me tell you, for me, when I moved, you know where Wichita Falls is?
Wichita Falls, yes.
Away. Okay. So that's actually where I was born, right? So I'm 40. So go back way back in time, right? Growing up, being black and white, being the only black and white person in your school, so I can identify with that. You know, I was an outcast. People were like, "Oh, her hair is different, her skin is different, whatever." Okay, so I lost my train of thought. Something to say, but I can definitely. I want to understand, you know, where you're coming from as far as dealing with the racism, and I think that we should try to come up with a way to move past it, tyranny, like a way to.
Well, tell them to stop acting up, B-Love. What you mean, move past it?
A way a way to not have a victim mindset is really.
I am a victim, B-Love. I am a victim.
You gotta move past it because tyranny. Not every single white person or not everybody is racist.
Okay, in January, B-Love, in January. If another black man is not killed by a policeman, I would give you $50. So in 2024, in the month of January, if a black man is not killed, or a black woman, because they're killing us now too, in the month of January, I'll give you $50. Okay? Is that a deal?
Okay,
because it's going to happen.
What did you
know? It's really... What's up, Q Wilson?
What up?
What did you say?
Good up, brother.
Chilling. How's everybody doing? How's everybody Saturday?
We're good.
Good day so far.
Yeah, we're just talking about if, you know, racism exists.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, you know what, Q? Hold on, B, right quick. Q is actually, you know, in the Army, right? And so is there racism?
I know it is, yeah. Especially when it comes to promotion times, yeah.
When it comes to promotion times, could that also fall into colorism?
Not really colorism. It's just that it just you know, if they like you or not. It don't really have to do with more color is just more about that they don't like you because of you,
Okay. So if they don't like you, is that what you said? Then you don't get it? So how is that racism? How does that fall into racism?
It follows the racism because they promote somebody that's not black more than, somebody that is.
Could it be based off of them having better skills?
Say that again.
Could it be based off of the fact that they may have better skills?
No, I mean, to be fair, you can. I say you and I is together in the military. You can have more accolades for yourself, but they'll probably pick me over you because they don't want women in leadership.
Okay.
That's why. That's kind of technicality.
Is that a form of racism?
Yeah, it could be. But look, it could be me, be loved, and then it could be a white dude. They want to pick the white dude before both of us.
Yeah.
Or white female before both of us.
I just think that sometimes, this is just my opinion here, okay? I think sometimes people are so quick to say racism and it's not. That's just me. That's my personal opinion. I think a lot of people just make that excuse.
Okay, give me an example where someone has said this is racist, and you're like, no, that's not.
So, like so say there's a white person and there's a black person applying for a job, and the white person gets it. The first thought that will come to your mind, what is the first thought that will come to your mind?
Say that one more time, because I was reading the chat. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. If you got a white person applying for a job and a black person, and the white person gets the job over the black person, what is the first thought that goes through Tiering's head?
Man, I didn't got the job because he white. We already know it.
That, to me, and that sometimes you have to reprogram your mind, because not everything, you can question it, but you can't just assume that every single time.
You're right, I was joking.
So no, but I'm just saying, I personally think that a lot of people do that, like just right off the bat. Oh, it's because of racism, and it's not. It might be, but we don't know. You get what I'm saying? It's not always racism. That's all I'm saying.
I hear
you.
Yeah,
technically, it don't have to be something. Sometimes it's just because they don't like you because of you.
Right. It could be the attitude. It could be the work ethic.
You're right. It's not always racist.
You know what I mean? It's just not always.
You're right. It's not. I'm not saying it's always racism, but you can't say that you went 30 years without experiencing it. Like, come on now.
Nah.
I have no reason to lie.
That could make sense for her because she light. Hey, so you know what I'm saying? But me, definitely, I experienced racism. I know for a fact I have. So at the same point where I could say that not everything is a racist act, I have experienced racist acts. And I feel it's impossible for anybody to be of a darker hue and not have experienced that in America. That's just my personal opinion.
But Dreadman, let me ask you a question. So
yes, ma'am.
You went through the racist act, okay? Now, how do you think? What is your perception whenever you see like a white person and a black person apply for a job and the white person gets it? What is the that goes through your head? Do you think, oh, well, maybe that person just was more qualified, or do you think that it's racism?
Well, it all depends on if I have knowledge of the qualifications. But for the most part, if they're equally qualified, or there's times where the black man will be more qualified, and he will lose out to that opportunity because people want to hire people that just look like them. It just makes sense. You want to be around people that you're comfortable with. Yeah. And no matter how simple that may look, it's still a form of racism.
Okay.
So and that's just how it goes down.
I feel like racism will stop when black people stop getting killed by the policemen. That's how I feel. Okay, when it's not right, because you've been dealing with police brutality too. They've been talking crazy too.
Yeah.
You know, how long have you been seeing black men getting killed by police?
Right. And what you gotta understand is
she
I'm
was
born
in the 60s. We was born in what, the 70s, 80s? She's been seeing that. So racism will stop when that stops.
And that's real talk. Because I was born, I was like, you gotta understand, I'm born in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Born and raised.
Oh,
and
you're
I
from
came
Brooklyn
up on
too?
yeah,
I'm from
and I came
Flatbush.
up Brownsville.
Oh, my mom's from Brownsville.
Yeah, and I came up from East Flatbush. So like, you know what I'm saying? And I've been all around. You know how Brooklyn is. But my whole thing is like, I came up in the South and Frisk era and all that type of shit like that. So I definitely experienced what racism was like. Just being South, I was a little kid, and like for me, like I had my uncle genes. So like I grew facial hair at an early age. So they was treating me as a grown ass man when I'm like 13, 14. First time I got locked up. I think I was like 13 years old. And the only thing I did was fucking jaywalk. And this was actually in fucking Flatbush. And if you know about Flatbush, I'm talking about Notion Avenue. I'm telling you right now, Notion and Flatbush, bro. You know how flooded that fucking crossway is, bro?
Yeah, there's a lot of
people flooded, bro. Flooded. That shit look like a Manhattan Street when we crossing that shit. But that's how crazy it is, bro. So what happened is, like, I'm a young kid, like, you know what I'm saying? And when I was a kid, bro, I was small, bro. Like, I'm still short. I'm only 5'7". So imagine when I was a kid, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was a little dude, but I always had my locks, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up right the farm. My parents came from Jamaica, so I had my hair from birth. So I'm just crossing the street with everybody else, bro. Like, mad people crossing the street. And some officer, hey, girl. Hey, little girl, come here. Bro, I don't know he's talking to me because obviously I'm not a fucking girl. But because I have my locks and they long, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, this is disrespect that I'm trying to tell you. I know what racism is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I'm a little kid, 13. And this nigga's a bike cop, bro. A bicycle cop. That's making it even worse. A bicycle cop. Wow. So, watch this shit. So, what happened is, I go into the fucking pizza shop. It's a pizza shop called it was called Pizza Nose. Pizza Nose, I think. If you know about that shit. Like I said, right on the corner of Flatbush and fucking Notion. Everybody know about that shit back in the day. Like, so I caught me a slice. Me and my fucking brothers and cousins were walking across the street, like crossing with everybody else. Next you know, like I said, I heard a little motherfucker talking about, hey, little girl, come here, young girl. I keep walking because I'm like, who the fuck? Like, it can't be me. Next you know, I feel my hair being pulled. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? This big ass fat white cop just pulled me from my head. Come on, come here. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you grabbing me?
Crazy.
Bro, I'm like, why are you grabbing me? Oh, I'm trying to save your life. Save my life? I'm crossing in the street with like 50 other people. What do you mean, save my life? How do you single me out of everybody else crossing the fucking street? But I already know what it is. I'm a black kid, and worse, I got locks, and they just fascinated with my head. And that's just that. So now I get pulled up by a
Wait, hold on. You took that as fascination? You didn't take that as racism?
No, listen, I'm telling you it's racism and fascination. I don't think you're listening. I said both these things. But you're not listening. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying,
that sounds like control.
You gotta play. No, I'm not trolling. I'm being real. This was a real experience for me. This is real. Okay, it's my first encounter with police. And I'm a kid, and you gotta understand something too. As a child, like you don't see police as a bad guy or anything like that. You coming up, you watching cartoons, G.I. Joes, Transformers, all this type of stuff like that. Law enforcement's supposed to be the good guys. Like I'm a child. Like I don't know. Like so. When this is happening to me, this is traumatic because I ain't doing nothing crazy. So like I said, I understand what's going on because first of all, I'm a black man and then worse, I'm a black man in the most natural state. Because that's what our hair turns into. If you don't comb out your hair, if you don't perm your hair and do nothing like that, this is what the hair turns into, locks. That's your natural state. So anyway, so they see me in my natural state. They fascinated, exactly. But also it's a racist shit at the same time. So they're gonna talk on me, pull me, and degrade me at the same time. Because obviously I'm not a fucking girl. And then, but here's the crazy mind trip about it. I'm a little boy. So at the same time, I don't even realize that I'm being wrong. I'm thinking I'm doing something wrong. Like, cause at first I'm headstrong. Like, yo, I know I'm not doing nothing wrong. Like, why you touching me? Get your hands off me. Like, and he takes my pizza and throws it on the floor. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, saying that, yo, I'm gonna arrest you and call your parents. I'm like, what did I do? I didn't even do nothing wrong. Then the motherfucker, hey, yo, then this is where the disrespect comes in. Put handcuffs on me. And remember, I'm only 13 years old, little kid. Put handcuffs on me. Then turns me around and slapped me in my fucking face. So you make me defenseless, then attack me. And then he's a bicycle cop. So now I got to deal with the humiliation of waiting for the squad car to come. So what are you going to do? Put me on the handlebars and take me to the precinct? So now I got to wait for the fucking squad car to come. What? All as a little kid, not even realizing what's going on. Thinking I did wrong. The only time I realized that I didn't do nothing wrong, when I realized I was really violated, is when my mother came to the precinct and she got me. And then we was walking home and then she asked me what happened. And then as I was telling her the story, I realized like, I didn't do nothing wrong. Because now I'm really rationalizing, I'm telling her what happened, and I'm like, and keep in mind too, and when they took me to the precinct, they had me handcuffed to the bench, all types, like I'm a hardened criminal. I was a good kid. I never did nothing crazy. Yeah. And I went to school, played with my friends, my brothers and sisters, basketball. Good kids. I came up in the hood, a dangerous part of the hood, but that I didn't ask to be born there. Like,
but again, racism is not I'm judging their character. Racism is I'm judging them on a biased standard. You know what?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I experienced the racism. That's what I'm saying. Yes, that was a racist act. Like I experienced that. That's times I can say, yeah, I experienced racism in America, and that was like one of the first times. Like I said, that was my first time at 13. I experienced way more, but that was just one example.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that racism don't exist.
Right, and it's not that everybody's racism, but it's not that everyone's racist, but we know what you're capable of. Like I understand, we're not all making judgment like that's racist, that race. We might say it, but we're going to justify it at the same time. You know, B-Love, have you ever experienced any police brutality?
No, I've never dealt with that at all, ever. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that I don't know it exists. I do know that. I'm very well with that. But how do we grow from this to where, because I saw at the beginning, you were showing the movie Get Out and you were making all those comments about the white girl or whatever. So to me, it seems that there's still some bitterness rooted, right? Which is,
of course, there's going to be bitterness rooted. And I'll tell you how we grow from this. Mm-hmm. The growth needs to come from acknowledgement from the other side.
Right.
We're tired of being looked at as the angry black man and the angry black woman.
Yes.
We're tired of people not accepting the faults that they've done to us. There's great wrongs that have been done to us. We've never been repaid for all the things that have been done to us. And it's time that these things need to be acknowledged. But what they want to do, you got people like DeSantis trying to outlaw teaching real history and all type of shit like that. What is that going to bring us? Where is that going to bring us? Nowhere. Because the problem is going to be a big disconnect. Because it's going to be us who knows the truth, and then the white people who don't understand where we're coming from. Mm-hmm. Truly blinded, because only certain of them really understand history, while a lot of them really don't know. And they go over that willful ignorance.
Yeah, exactly.
They know about slavery, but they don't know about the extent. They don't realize certain things. And they're not being taught that. And we're not being taught that.
And you know,
and that's the problem.
Yeah.
No, and you say B-Love to like move on. How do we move on? We move on when it stopped happening. My aunt was born in 63, 62 or 63? 62. She didn't went to sleep, y'all. Y'all done bored her.
Sorry.
But Terry, that's how I'm telling you, this is how it stops happening, Terry. And it stops happening once it's been acknowledged properly and truly. Because that's why we're going through what we're going through, because it's one side knowing that we've been wrong, and another side not understanding where it's really coming from. Even though there's a lot of them that do know where it's coming from. But there's still a lot of these motherfuckers that really don't know. The history's been so whitewashed.
Yeah. They don't know.
It's doing a disservice to the whole country.
They don't know what. They don't know what. There's a lot of people that don't know what. Racism?
Not just racism, but the detriment that racism causes. How deep it's really ingrained into the system. A lot of people don't even realize that the police came from slave catchers. Like that's the reason why we have police.
Let's not go down the history of what. I don't want that in my mind. I don't want that in my mind.
But this is my point, though. Until you go down these deep hurts, and unravel them and really talk through them, you're not gonna get anywhere.
We're not going to get anywhere as long as we stay on this land. Now, the moment that we leave, we can start over. I'm not sure why people want to stay in a place, in a land where you will never, ever, ever get justice. Okay?
Because they made a grave sacrifice to this land and made it what it is, and this is what they know. This is their home. No,
it's just
and
like
then
a
go
bad
where?
relationship.
Because all right, so watch this, right? And this is the funny part. So we say go and go where? Where do we have control anywhere?
The world is endless.
I could tell you some places we could go. I could tell you some places we could go as African Americans. I'm in Puerto
Before you
Rico
say
right
that,
now.
before you say
All right,
that,
go
because I
ahead,
would
Ken.
like to
Go
know.
ahead,
Before
Ken.
you say that, so my main point in saying that is, we need to gain control of where we at. Period.
I
And in
agree.
a lot of places we not. So why not gain control over here and then gain control
Well,
over
can I
there and
address
then
that,
gain
brother?
control over there?
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a great question
That's
you
what I'm
asked.
saying. But
Now,
I
I'll ask
still
you,
want to hear
brother.
where we could go. I still want to hear that too, though.
Let him talk because he just got here.
All right, this will
I
be
just
brief.
said I
My
want to hear
question
him
is,
talk, Carolyn.
no, I mean, well, brother, I'm asking you because that question, I appreciate that question. The response is, how will we as African Americans ever take control of our communities when we are literally allowing millions of legal and illegal aliens to encroach in our country right now? You ain't doing nothing to stop it. Have you been calling ICE on them? I'm asking because I don't know.
Well, I don't know if any, like, where I'm at, I have never been encroached upon many illegals or anything like that.
Well, where you at, brother? Not specifically, but what state you in?
I'm in New York, my nigga.
Oh, brothers. New York is flooded with illegal aliens, brother. Like, let's not sit here and lie to each other. So I'm asking, brother, what have you done? Because I agree with you. We need to take power. How will we take power when we're allowing literally millions of illegal aliens to take power in the same communities that you claim that we should be taking power in?
Now with that, and this is where I also agree with you too, because we need to see this where the whole Ice Cube thing came in, like with the whole promise of Black America and all type of shit like that, and everybody tried to shit on him. All he was really trying to do was find a political standing where we can have some real power, because that's where that comes down to on that standpoint. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
If we're gonna vote for people and back them up, we have to have some type of incentive. And these politicians that's letting them in. We're not letting them in.
Actually, no, we are letting them in because we're not doing nothing to stop it, brother. We are allowing.
No. Like I
Matter
said,
of fact, most of us vote Democrat, and the Democrats support these policies.
I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. Let me finish talking, because that's why Ice Cube came out and said what he said, and they tried to call him a traitor. He's like, yo, he's just having a conversation with any party. And just so happened that that Trump would happen to sit down with him. He wanted to talk to Biden too, but Biden was like, yo, I'm gonna talk to you after the fucking election. Why am I talking to you after the election? Like, my vote matters before the election. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But anyway, so
yeah,
we
back to
as
the
a
question,
people
what
need
have
to
you done?
stop following.
Yes,
So like I said,
evade the question. No, the question is,
I'm not
what
evading
have
the
you done
question.
to
What I'm
assist
I'm not
in
avoiding the
removing the
question. Like,
illegal
what
aliens from our communities?
me personally, I don't know what could I do? Because
You
I
can call
don't
ICE,
vote for
brother. You can call
but
ICE.
I don't know. Like I said, there's none of those in my vicinity. I'm telling you straight up, it's a big fucking city, bro.
Brother,
Like,
it's no illegal aliens. You're in New York City, brother. You saying there's no illegal aliens, brother?
I've never said that. I said where I'm at, around me in my vicinity. Well, I'm gonna be that illegal alien hunter and just start
I'm asking, are you in
searching
New
for
York City, brother?
Yes. Well, I'm not.
Brother, all right, brother.
Wait, hold on.
Being shipped directly to you, brother.
Now
We see
I'm
him getting off the
upstate
bus
New
in
York.
your city, brother.
Now
Let's
I'm
not
upstate
lie.
New York.
Eric, and we
But
see your mayor is crying about it.
Wait, sir. Wait, do you understand how big New York City is?
Clearly, brother, and they're being shipped to your city, brother. So I'm asking, brother, what have you done to stop this?
All right, so do you know what Brooklyn is?
Yes, brother. Y'all got y'all have gentrifiers there too, brother. Y'all got illegal aliens and gentrifiers, brother.
Well,
so
this
how
is
we
what I'm
gonna
talking
preserve
about.
the community, brother? I'm
Gentrification, I can
asking what you
definitely
doing to
talk
stop
about.
this.
But like I said, this whole calling ISIS shit and all this type of stuff, I don't know any illegal immigrants that.
All right, well, so I guess
keep
you're gonna pretend to be
like,
blind and they're gonna take over your community and that's that.
See, you say pretend to be blind, and me and you have a grown man conversation. So yeah,
Right,
go
hold
ahead,
on,
Shirley.
Dreadman. Thank you. Multiracial. What's your solution?
I'm glad you asked me, and I said it more than once actually.
He said call ICE.
Number one, yes, call ICE. Number one, pick up your phone and report all potential illegal aliens to ICE. Number two, stop voting for candidates, regardless of party, that support open borders. And additionally, we can even participate in drafting legislation ourselves to end birthright citizenship and to retroactively take the birthright citizenship away from the illegal aliens. It's a number of things that we can do.
Hold on. So you believe that the solution would be to stay and fight?
No, it's a mixture of both, because we do need to have African American satellite strongholds globally, just like every other
everywhere. Exactly.
I mean, so you believe to stay and fight? Yes or no?
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah, of course.
Yes. So do you not think that we've been thinking that same thoughts since the thought came into our minds since we became slaves in this bitch? That's been forever. We're not getting anywhere with the stay and fight mentality. Listen,
hold on. I think you ain't hear me
the
though.
Strongest person is a divorced woman. Okay? A divorced woman is the strongest person because she left. She realized that there was no reason to stay. This relationship is crumbled. It is not positive. I'm not getting anywhere. It's abusive, okay? And it's adulterous. So the best way
I think you ain't hear me though. I said some of us need to stay and some of us need to leave. I think I live outside the U.S. You ain't listening to me. I live outside the U.S. tyranny. So I feel like some of us
he's been saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
He's been saying that.
Yeah, I live outside the U.S.
He's saying that we could attack it on both fronts. He's saying he lives outside the U.S. I believe in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I live in Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay. Is my mic on?
Yeah, no, we hear you.
Oh, so y'all can't hear me.
We hear you, yes.
You stay in Puerto
Rico.
Okay.
Puerto Rico.
So 2 years ago, 2 años ago, I went to Guatemala because, as you know, if you don't know, my children they're Guatemalan.
Okay, that's what's up. Big up to them.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful country. It really is. Okay, it's not technology like it is over here, but it's a honest life. Okay, ain't nobody worried about breaking no laws. Ain't nobody worried about breaking no rules. It is just live. It's live. It's live, so why would you want to stay and try to prove your point to something or someone that just don't want to receive it?
I'll tell you why I apologize. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
My response is I'm just dealing with reality. I know that all of us won't leave, so I'm not even gonna get into the why not. I already know all of us is not leaving the U.S., so we do have to take over the communities that we reside in the U.S., our ancestral homelands in the U.S. So I do agree with that part. Additionally, like I said, we need African-American satellite strongholds globally. Comparable to Chinatowns, Koreatowns. You say, no, we don't.
No, we don't. We need African-Americans safe. We need them safe. We don't need to just place
I said strongholds. That's what we say.
We don't even need them to be strongholds. We need to make sure they're protected.
Miss, when we got strongholds, that means we got strong security forces. Miss. It's a stronghold.
I just don't.
You say we don't need that?
I feel like there's no one that's going to secure us but ourselves.
That's why I said that.
Right, but if you break up a pile of sticks, it's going to become slimmed out, and it's going to be slimmed.
That's not necessarily true, though, sis. I mean, I can give you examples.
If I have a pile of 6 sticks, I have to spread it at least 2 and 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I have to get, it's going to be slim, but if they're together, they are stronger.
Can I give you real world examples, though? Please.
Was that a real world example?
No, I'll give you an even realer example as far as human beings.
Okay.
It's more relevant. We see that there are Koreatowns throughout not just the U.S. Matter of fact, I think it's even Korea. I think they might even have a Koreatown in South America. They have Chinatowns globally. They have little Mexicos throughout the U.S. Are these not strong immigrant communities? I'm asking.
Yes.
So why can't we? So my question is, why shouldn't we? And matter of fact, I'll word it a different way. We're already doing this as African Americans. I can name one in Puerto Rico right now. When you come to a community in Puerto Rico, it's called Isla Verde. Now, the locals say that's a tourist area. When you go over there, is mainly condominiums and hotels. I promise you, when you go there, you're going to see so many African Americans. You're going to hear so much English. Matter of fact, you're going to hear more English spoken than you will hear Spanish. You're going to see a whole bunch of random Black family reunions, African American family reunions. We have African American communities outside of the U.S. already. I'm sorry.
Okay, love. Sorry that you had to go. Did you want to give some final words?
I just wanted to say thank you for having me. And I'll be talking to you, especially since we're both, in the same, we probably live like 30 minutes away from each other. But I think that we can learn a lot from each other by just, understanding that we both have a completely different journey. And we have to grow from it and move past it and not have a victim mindset, because not every single white person is racist. Not every white woman that's with a Black man, like, it's not because the Black man thinks that white people are better than Black. It's sometimes things are a coincidence. Some people that are
nothing is by coincidence. I
was trying to hear a point though, Turney. What you were saying though, B-Love? My bad, Turney. I didn't mean to cut you off on your show.
I'm trying to say, I'm not discounting the stuff that you've gone through. Definitely not. But all I'm trying to say is that sometimes you're going to come across people that are just rude, or that just they're just not nice people, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they think that their color is superior over yours. Sometimes they're just rude. You get what I'm saying? So
I hear what you're saying.
You to be in a victim mindset to where
I am a victim, though, beloved. There are people.
I get it.
And if you are a victim, you will have a victim.
Let me tell you something. I don't sit there and think that anymore. Like, I've grown from it. I've healed from it. I want you to heal from it.
How do you heal from it, though, when every year they kill another Black man? How do you heal from that?
You understand that it's out there, right? And the way that you heal from it personally, because to me, what it's coming across as, and I'm not saying that this is, but it's coming across as if you think that every time that a white person or someone other than Black has an issue with a Black person, that they're racist. And that's not true. That is not always the case. Sometimes, yes, but
no,
I don't want you to have that bitterness because I can see it.
But no. Hold on. We're not going to paint no bitter in me. I'm not. Hold on. Let me got that. Okay. It's not a victim mindset, because again, people are victims. Okay, and every time people say that, it's like telling a victim that what you went through, you need to get the fuck over it. That's just not how it. That's why there are psychiatrists out there. Not saying that I need one, but if you're a victim of something, that means you went through trauma. So I'm not saying that every individual is racist. I'm not saying that. Oh, look, okay. I had a best friend. I thought she was a best friend. And she's a Caucasian girl. Okay, she was my best friend for years, for a long time, 8 years, long time. And
can you drop the link? Dreadman's asking you to drop the link.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Granville. I'm like, hell no, I'm not dropping nothing from Granville. Yeah. But yeah, she was my so-called best friend for years, and finally, I ended up finding out that she wanted to play a prank on me and pretend like she was my soon-to-be ex-husband's side chick. And she was texting me from one of them fake numbers, because us women know how to get them fake numbers when we call our man. Girl, I knew that I did that. I'm like, I'm sorry, babe. I had to make sure. It got me fucked up. But anyways, she wanted to text me from that number, and she said some racist remarks. Call my kids the N-word, monkeys, and bastard N-words. And I'm like, damn. I thought you was my friend. And I found out she did that because he asked for the number. I gave it to him. He replies to that number. She says, out of her drunk mind state, "Oh, your husband just called me. My husband just called you." I gave him the fake number. So I've tried to get over racism, but it just keeps popping the back up. And what Black person doesn't want to get over racism, beloved? What Black person wants to sit in? Oh, it's racist. None of us.
It's like, that it's there. But what I'm trying to say is, the next time that you encounter a situation where there's someone of the opposite race, someone that's not Black, don't default that mindset to, oh, it's because I'm black. You have to question, like, oh, well, maybe it's because I did this or I did that.
Whoa. But can we at least say
Yes.
it's because they are Caucasians? Because you're right. I don't look at it because I'm African American. I look at it as because they are colonists. That's the reason that they operate the way that they operate.
Because they're colonists.
That's the truth. I mean, they operate as colonists. So when I encounter them, I realize, yes, this is a life or death situation. I acknowledge that.
Yeah, colonizers. But I don't think like that. I don't know. I guess that's why I say, Tyrion, I need to
It's reality though. They are by definition. My bad, I cut you off. Please say, let me say one sentence and then I'll mute up, I promise. They are, when I say they, I'm talking about Caucasians. Caucasians in the US and the Americas, Caucasians are by definition, they are really colonists. It's not like I'm making something up. If we look at the definition of colonists, this is what Caucasians are. So we must expect them to behave as such.
Exactly. Hold on, B. I mean, think about that too. Okay. This is of your nature. So when you do something that is of your nature, am I wrong for saying that's what you are?
Okay, so what is the black nature? What is the black nature?
The black nature is making the beats right on the spot, because you know that you come and give me a shot of juice of tequila because I want some wine. You already know because it's mine. That's our culture. What you mean? We're an amazing people.
Yes, I do agree, but everybody's different. I just don't look at race like that. I don't look at, oh, because they're white, they're this way, I look at
that right there though is like some bullshit in a way, because it's like, no, I'm gonna tell you why I say that, and I get it. That's a part of your lineage, so you know what I'm saying. It might hurt to kind of hit some things, but white people is like some of the most craftiest people in the world, bro. Because how could you create a narrative that black people are some of the most aggressive, dangerous people on the planet, and the whiteys is known for pillaging everywhere they went. They murder everything. They rape and pillage everywhere they go.
But look, hold on, Dread Man. You say this to B Love, right? But B Love is half Caucasian. She was raised with a Caucasian family, so it looks different to her.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You know, and that's no diss at all, B Love.
See, I'm a mulatto too. But I'm multi-generational mulatto. So both of my parents are mulattoes. I didn't have a Caucasian parent, so I can't speak to that experience.
Yeah,
what does that mean, a mulatto?
That's white and black. You got a white parent and a black parent.
Yeah.
You're a Caucasian.
Both his parents is mixed, basically.
Yeah.
So he's a mixed kid. I can't call him mixed. I don't know what to call him. He's a product of two mixed children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. And so when you're mixed, you have that different mind frame.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to be black power, Hebrew Israelites. But then a Guatemalan got me pregnant. And now it's like my water is a little bit dripped down. Or my coffee is a little bit more cream. I can't, like, I'm black power, but then I also see the other side now. It becomes
Of course, because you done divested. It's all right.
To my children. I didn't divest, but that money did look good on the Mexican side. I will admit.
Yeah, all right. Call it what you want to call it.
I'm just saying. But yeah, so that's why I was like, it's like, no, we can't take it as like a coincidence, because we know like B, how do you operate off of that when you do hang around black people and they do start talking to you about the white man? Like, how does that make you feel?
Honestly,
yes.
I dealt with that a lot. I still do, like, with my family. Like when I hang around my cousins that are black, on the black side of my family, some of them, not all, because we have a lot of mixed people in my family, but they do make a lot of comments about white people and stuff like that. And it used to bother me, because I'm like, do you not realize that my mother is a redhead? She's redhead, got green eyes. Like, I'm like, I would get offended, but I grew from it. And I just said, you know what? I'm not gonna entertain that ignorance, because not every race, not every group racial group acts the same way. Like you have some black people that, you know, are, everybody's different. Okay, that's basically all I'm trying to say. Everybody is different. So I don't look at a group of a racial group and think that they're all one way, because they are not. I look at people individually as just a person.
Have you ever heard anything on your other side? Have you ever heard of anything on your other side? Like I said earlier, that can deem racist?
On the white side?
Yes.
Yes. Not personally, but I do know that like when my mother and dad, when my mother and my father, they, you know, started dating or whatever, I do know that it was an issue at that time. Like my grandparents didn't like the fact that my mom was dating a black guy. However, they grew to love my dad, and my dad like changed their mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because they saw, oh my God, not all black people are the same. Not they're not all like this.
But see, hold on. But at first, B, they had that mentality.
Yes, that's all I'm trying to say, Tyranny. That's what I'm trying to say.
But they only changed it for him. What about everybody else around him?
They're not racist. They weren't ever racist. They just had they were prejudiced. Ignorance. It was a level of ignorance, because sometimes you're just ignorant and you think that every person is the same, and they're not. So they just grew. They grew from it, right? And so,
with all the propaganda being spread, I could see that. No, I'm saying with all the propaganda being spread at the time and everything, I could see what you're saying.
Yeah. Because it was, see, back then, I'm 40, so you got to go back in time a little bit. Things have changed. So, like, when I was growing up, being biracial, it was like, oh, wow, she looks different. Now you see biracial people everywhere. It's like the norm. You know what I'm saying? So it's different.
Yeah.
But,
mulattoes are actually the future majority in the U.S. Really.
Yeah, I can see that.
But my thing is, just because, and please, we know this is just a conversation, right?
Yeah,
You know?
I don't get offended at all. So please say whatever.
Okay, just because your grandfather decided to treat your dad right, he still has that mentality towards everybody else. He just ended up picking one out of the bunch. So if your granddad went into the store and bumped a kid, you know, is that kid supposed to say, well, it could have just been an innocent bump, or I know this white boy just seen me? Which one? It's probably going to be, I know this white boy just see me, because we understand what they're capable of. You know, when you hear
capable of that, anyone's capable of that. Oh, I know this person just saw me.
No, if a black woman, if a black woman hits someone, I don't feel like the first thing they're going to say is she's racist. I don't. If an Indian man accidentally bumped a white man, they're not going to say that's racist. You know, if a Chinese man end up bumping a white lady, that's not racism. But if you niggas bump me,
do you see where that issue? Do you see that that's a problem? Do you see
it's racist,
but it's not always racist here.
I get what you mean. I totally get what you mean.
Honestly, we are. I like you, and I feel like we can both grow from this, because there's things that I haven't gone through that you have, and vice versa. So this is how we grow, and we can have solution-based conversation and, you know, move past it. So just know the next time that you see a white person and they bump into you, whatever, just say, you know what? Was it an accident? Say, did they accidentally do that? Or, you know, just question.
Just question it.
Before you make the assumption, is all I'm really trying to say. I know racism.
Sometimes the mother could just be a straight up outright rude ass person. Not giving them any leeway, but that sometimes can be the case. Like,
if I look at you like, if they look at me like this after, you know, they bump me, oh, it's racism. It's racism.
No, Tyranny, no, it's
not.
Racism
because you can bump into a brother, or a brother could bump into you, and it could be the same reaction.
Yeah, but if a white person bump into you, it's racism. That's the only option on the question on that test.
No, I wouldn't say that. I can see how you come to that conclusion.
But can I ask this though?
I couldn't fault you for coming to that conclusion, but it's not always the case. That's all I'm saying.
It's not always the case. What was you gonna say, Multi?
But and I appreciate you, Tyranny, giving me the floor. Just to be brief, why we don't just be rude back or just be racist back and keep it moving? Why do we get so infatuated?
Because wrongs don't make it right. That's why. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's pitiful though. That's a pitiful response, really. Think about how much time we get caught up on. Think about how much time we waste on trying to figure out if another group is racist towards us. We could just give them the same energy back and keep moving forward, man. Keep progress. Focus.
If we did it, Multi. If we chose the white person based off of how darker they are, if we chose an Indian person based on how much English they actually speak, we would be racist.
We'll get a lot further if we operated like that. We'll get a lot further. We'll get a lot further if we operated like that.
I think we get a lot further. Instead of focusing treating them the same way they treat us, I think we get a lot further with just focusing on us.
If we start standing, y'all not afraid to get shot. That's y'all problem. Go out there and die. Go get shot, and I'll be at the house cooking and cleaning.
These niggas scared to be modest. These niggas scared to be modest. They never went to war against the police, Tyranny. They don't come from communities where they stood up against the police. So you're right, Tyranny. They're afraid.
They standing up against each other. Go.
Exactly.
These
niggas said
it's sad. But where I was coming from and what I was saying in response to your earlier response was that instead of focusing on them and treating them how they treating us or whatever, we need to focus on us and treating us.
So you want to turn the other cheek, basically?
No, I didn't say that at all.
That's what you said?
That's what B Love said earlier.
I didn't say that. I did not.
Focus on turn the other cheek, man. I ain't gonna turn the other cheek ass nigga though.
If your mind is
I ain't gonna turn the other cheek ass mulatto.
You conflated from that, then that's on you, brother. I didn't say that at all. I didn't say more focus on us. Like we need to more focus on taking care of each other, spending with each other, building up each other. That's what we need to do. Yes, if they come against us, then we go against them. But for the most part, why we really fail is because we look to them for everything. They control all the infrastructure that we need. Every hospital we have to go to, banks, everything. Schools, we don't have no control of ourselves. We are being educated and taken care of by the enemy, and then expecting to be prosperous.
Is it me or is it Draymond?
We need to focus on ourselves, build our infrastructures up. That's what I was saying.
Now, brother, have you ever heard of the? Can I ask you this, brother? Have you ever heard of the concept of multitasking? You see, I'm the multi-generational mulatto. That's why I'm infatuated with the multi-prefix. Have you ever heard of the concept of multitasking, brother?
Okay, so what does that have to do with what I was saying?
So, brother, just what you said, we need to protect our communities. We need to build our infrastructure. Additionally, we also need to give the same energy to the colonists that kill us, that mass incarcerate us, that subjugate us, that literally gentrify us out of our communities, that ethnically displace us, that flood us with illegal aliens that are taking our resources and eating off our taxes, brother. We have to be able to practice offense and defense.
Yeah, I believe the offense that we practice though doesn't become the same offense as them. I don't want to become the beast. I don't want to become the beast.
That's why we losing, brother. You gotta be a beast to be the beast, brother.
Hold on.
Hold on. Did you miss that?
I'm not the beast.
Don't speak past that. You gotta be a beast to be the beast. Are you listening? Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying, King. Slow down, King. You have to be a beast to be a beast. What part you don't understand, King?
No. I agree. I said the same beast. That's why I said.
All right, so you cannot say that you don't want to be a beast, brother. You got to be a beast.
Hold on, Dreadman. Your microphone is getting like I don't know what you need to do, but now you're good. It's really bad. No, I mean, you just maybe need to try again. Like try to come out or something. I don't know, but
I'm gonna come back.
Or is it me? Is it my thing or is it him?
It could be me.
No, it's not you, because I hear it on my end as well.
Okay, it's me. Okay, my bad.
I wanted to ask. I don't multi-generation. So your mom is white and your dad is black, or no? Never. They're both mixed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So mixed with what?
Black and white.
All right, and I try to keep it brief because I don't want to be long-winded. I did take a DNA test, but on my mother's side, I have and primarily ethnically, both of my parents are African American, but right now we're speaking about admixture. So on my mother's side, I have Cherokee admixture, and German. And on my father's side, I have Portuguese, Cherokee, and Spanish.
Okay. So whenever you identify yourself, do you identify as black and white, or do you identify as black? Like, what do you?
Yes, I'm glad you asked me. Now, primarily, I'm being honest with you, I identify as a mulatto because genetically that's what I am. I acknowledge that I am of African descent, definitely. But the term black is debatable. Black is a term that was applied to us when we were in subjugation. It's a color that even phenotypically, when you look at me, I'm not the color black. I'm really a mulatto. When you look at me, I have red hair.
Well, I think
literally.
everyone's mixed, honestly.
Yo, that's so
that's debatable. That's debatable because DNA. They are.
I'm not mixed. Full Cherokee Blackfoot, baby.
I'll say this. And I'll mute up because I feel like I've been long-winded. There are people that have taken DNA tests, primarily Sub-Saharan Africans, and you have certain Caucasians and Mongoloid East Asians. Some of them really are 100% whatever they are. But in the Americas, yes, most of us are mixed. That's a fact.
Definitely. I mean, makes sense.
I'm not mixed with nothing. I'm full Cherokee, full Blackfoot. The
DNA don't lie, though, Cherokee. The DNA don't lie.
I might be a little bit Latin. Okay, I might come from that Latin America, baby, but that's has to be in. I am mixed with nothing. Okay?
All right,
like,
the DNA don't lie.
So the DNA don't lie.
Multi-generational. So question.
You can't say that. Go ahead. Sorry, beloved.
No, I just wanted to ask, and I'm so sorry, I'm being rude. But so whenever you were growing up, did you? Okay, let me think here. So when you take this DNA test, when did you figure out that you were biracial?
No. I always, even through in my family records, I always knew that I was mixed race.
Okay.
But the DNA test helped me see which part of Africa I had ancestry in because I'm a descendant of United States slaves. So I wanted to know which part of Africa I had ancestry in.
You a descendant? Who gets proud when they say that I'm a descendant of the African American slaves? Like you said that too happily. You said that.
I don't know why you triggered. I'm talking about reality right now.
Or are you lighter skinned?
I'm light skinned.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Why do you say it like that, Tierney?
Because y'all live in a different reality. I really do.
Yes, I'm a mulatto. Yes.
Oh, so you're cute behind that curtain over there. I'm just saying, light skinned guys are cute. But ignore me.
Light skinned guys are cute.
So now we're dealing with the colorism.
Not all.
That's not true. See, you're stupid.
Hold on. Why is that our reflex though? Hold on. Why is that our reflex? Hold on. To the biracial on the panel, to the mulatto. If she would have said dark-skinned people are naturally handsome, nobody would have had the knee-jerk reaction to say that's not true. Not all of them.
No,
why we gotta disrespect us as light-skinned people? Let's just bask in our glory. Let's just accept beautiful people. We're beautiful mulattoes. We are beautiful mulattoes.
No.
We are beautiful
people.
I don't
brother,
think
we're talking about me right now, right? And I said what I said. Now what I said is
your phone sucks tonight.
It does. I can't even hear what he's saying.
Horrible phone. Horrible. I don't know what you got on.
But B-Love, did you feel me on that? My bad. Go ahead, B-Love.
Okay, okay, so say it again.
Why is it that it's our natural reflex as light-skinned people to say not all light-skinned people are attractive when we get complimented as light-skinned people? If she would have said that dark-skinned people are naturally attractive, our knee-jerk reaction is not to say, oh, not all of them. So come on, let's just love ourselves as mulattoes.
I'll tell you why.
Let's accept the compliment. I'm listening, sis. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to tell you why I do that. I'm going to tell you why.
Yes.
Okay. And I just want to preface this. I do not think I'm better than anybody. I am very humble. I don't think I'm superior. I just have to say that because I saw somebody in the chat earlier saying that I kept saying light skin or whatever, and they didn't like that, whatever. So growing up, my hair was longer. It was very long because,
yes,
it's different. And so I always would make sure the way that I let the other Black girls around me know that I didn't think that they were better than me, it's like I wouldn't brush my hair in front of them. I was just always self-conscious not to do that because I never wanted them to think that I thought, because I'm light skinned and I have longer hair or whatever, that I think I'm better. So it's just kind of ingrained in me that I have to prove to Black people that, like, no, I don't think I'm better than anybody.
But can I say this though, sis? Do you realize as mulattoes, we don't have to self-deprecate for anyone? Caucasians or people of African descent. We don't have to do that.
I have to prove that, like, I'm not like that. I am not. I do.
You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You just have to be righteous. And if they don't accept you, when I say they, I'm talking about anyone, not just people of African descent. I mean anyone. All you gotta do is be righteous. If they don't accept you, fuck them. Pardon my English, really.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
true.
mean that.
It's true. It's just something that it's just ingrained in me from my childhood. Something that I've always done to just let them know, like, I don't think I'm better than you. So I would.
Yes, because a lot of us have
never like flip my hair.
A lot of us have
my hair off, but
exactly. You see what I'm saying? And you beat me to the punch. What I was about to bring up is we have mulatto self-hate. What we do is we say, you know what? I hate myself so much as a mulatto. I want to blacken up. I want to get with a darker partner so my kids will be darker than me. Why do we believe that? Why the kids can't look like us?
Yo, you know what the crazy thing is? Because that's the inverse too. Get the inverse to that. Because I know a lot of Black people that purposely try to get with a lighter skinned person.
Yes.
Because they say they don't want their child to have to go through the same things they went through when they were a kid.
Very true, King.
So
very true.
I can see that on both sides.
Yes. But y'all got to understand, exactly. But understand, you know, the way that the world has gone when it comes to colorism, which is the biggest racism. Well, not the biggest, but colorism. You know, I've heard Chinese women say that the darker they are, their parents call them a blackie or whatever. Like, that's crazy.
My whole thing is right, and this is why colorism is kind of sensitive more for dark-skinned people, because we all know what colorism is. It's the darker you are, the worse you get treated. The lighter you are, is the more you're accepted within society.
And B-Love, you've never experienced that because you got the complexion for the protection of the collection.
Exactly.
It's true, honestly. It is. It's pathetic.
And can I ask this, though? Does that apply to light-skinned African-American men? Because I'm going to be honest with you, as far as engaging with law enforcement, in my experience, they always think me as a nigga. Now, it might be because I got locks. My hair is locked up. I got to be honest, I got dreadlocks. But does that protection... Do light-skinned Black men have the protection for the complexion?
Hold on.
You got to deal with. There's two things you have to deal with. One is that you're a man, and two, that's a big thing. And then two, that you're light-skinned, you're not white passing. I'm talking about white passing. There's a difference. Once you're light-skinned, like if I see you as light-skinned, I wouldn't think you're mulatto because there's a lot of light-skinned people with dark parents.
Can I be
like,
the judge?
You know what I'm saying? Like Black could produce any color, so it doesn't necessarily mean I can see. There's some people I can see that they mix, and there's some people that they could be mixing. I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? And you could probably fall on that spectrum. And even if you mix where they could tell or couldn't tell, they still know you're not pure. So they're gonna deal with you away like you're a Black man. Definitely.
But he said it though. I even been.
No, that's true. You're not a pure white man. That's not gonna deal with you like that.
First off, you're pure. You're fine. Can I be the judge? This is what I tell my children.
When I say pure, I mean as far as what they see him as a white man. That's what I mean. I don't mean he's not pure as a person.
I tell my children, you get to be the best of both worlds. Okay, you get to be barbecue and burrito. You fine. Like if ain't nobody on your side, you're fine. You're the best of both worlds. So you know.
I mean that's great. That's what you tell them, but they still have a world to deal with. So please build them up, make them strong enough to deal with that world. But they still.
But hold on, but B-Love, did you hear that though, Tiffany? Can you repeat that? I think we as mulattoes need to hear that. We got the best of both worlds. We don't have to self-deprecate.
Exactly, build them up. Exactly.
I don't. Yeah. They say you got the best of both worlds. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't look at race like that. It doesn't.
I mean, for me, and this is, I'm not gonna lie. Like I've dated outside of my race, so like you know what I'm saying. There's
yes,
no.
You all have. You all
okay.
With a devil.
You know what I'm saying. There's no doubt about that. But one thing I would say that like I've always made a conscious decision, and maybe I'm wrong about it. Especially hearing you talk, my brother. Hearing you talk, I'm like maybe I was kind of wrong because you kind of sound strong and confident in yourself. But one of my biggest fears was having a child with a white woman, and then having my child having to deal with the duality of one of your ancestors used to oppress your other ancestor. Like, how do you deal with that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I never wanted to put my child through that. So personally, that's why, like, I date outside my race. I do date outside my race. But like, when it comes down to when I'm ready to have a family, if I ever decide to do that, like, I do want to do that with one of my own. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to deal with that. But hearing you talk though, I'm not gonna lie. Hearing you talk kind of makes me feel like there's a kind of a chance, because I like the stance you take. Like, you sound confident within yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I appreciate what you're saying, because what I was about to say is, just as you said, you want to mix with your own kind, is how you worded it. And if I'm paraphrasing incorrectly,
and the most part, because I don't want my child to deal with the confusion. But
yes, and that's what I was about to say about mulattoes. I think we as mulattoes, a lot of us need to practice endogamy and procreate with other mulattoes, really, so that we can eradicate the self-hate in the mulatto community, because a lot of us really do. We feel like we got to figure out which community we got to blend into, where we get in, where we fit in. When instead of doing
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of makes sense though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it as hate. I would take it as like embarrassment. Like, maybe you guys feel embarrassed to be so pretty, you know, and other people,
I don't get.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, like, people be giving me attention. Like, oh yeah, tyranny or something. And I'm like, I really don't like it though. I don't like it. So imagine like walking in the store and the first thing people do is see your pretty face or your beautiful mixed kids.
That's crazy.
You know,
I don't know how you're mad about that.
You know, well, it's some people are embarrassed. I mean, I don't want the attention.
I go in the store with my family. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, they was gonna sound like
you are
my whole thing is right.
Hold on, Jay. I'm sorry. Let me right after this. One day you're gonna cam up, because I'm pretty sure you're an attractive man, and you're not gonna have no problem. You're not gonna have no problem walking around the store with your pretty face. And I don't know what your body looks like, but if you got a body too, like, let's be for real. But for like B-Love, you know, girls are very jealous. Women could be very envious. So she even said she cut her hair. Is that right, B-Love? You said you cut your hair?
I did, but it wasn't because of that per se. It was just, I always was known by, I'm not even gonna say everything I was, but there was a lot of stuff going on with my hair. Like, it was just kind of like, oh, her hair is so pretty and it's so long. And I was like, I don't want to be tied. I am more than my hair. Like, you know what I mean? I am not my hair. I feel like I have good character. I feel like I'm a good person. And so I did cut it off, but I'm older now. I like the short hair or whatever, but.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just don't want to get judged.
Yes. And we don't want to get in everyone personal business, so I make it a broader question. So my question is, a mulatto such as myself or yourself, if we really felt the need to cut our hair because we grew up around people who were phenotypically different than us, don't you think that it would benefit us as mulattoes to build mulatto communities so that our children can grow up around children that look just like them, so they would not feel the need to cut their hair because everyone else got hair just like them?
No, I don't think so.
You said no? So we shouldn't even have our own communities?
Not, if it happens, it happens, but I do not look at race like that. Like, let me just tell you, I am.
Yo, my bro, this is the difference between men and women with this conversation right here. Because we are way more logical than women are emotional.
That's what it's seeming like, and I'm not sexist, but it's seeming like that.
What the fuck you saying? I never thought of it. No, I never thought of it, but as you talking about it, I'm like, I see the logic in this shit. Like, it makes sense.
There's no way you think you're smarter than women. Like, let's get back on track. I didn't say
see, and who said smarter? See how y'all deal with things? Nobody said smarter.
Any of it.
Nobody said smarter. You said logical versus emotional.
But no, just specifically in this discussion, no, not all women, not all men. We just saying in this discussion because.
How do you make a judgment on our logic based off of her insecurity?
You just attacked me with an emotional response, which is just what I said. Y'all more emotional than we all are.
We are more emotional.
You just did that. Yes, that's all I'm saying. What did I say wrong?
You want me to talk like this? Remember, gang, 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 gang. Thanks for the glizzy. Thanks for the
Yo,
gizzy.
Charity, you stupid.
Gang,
You
gang.
stupid. Well, I'm just saying, what happened just now was an emotional response. You thought I was attacking you, and I wasn't attacking you. I didn't call you stupid at all. I was just saying how a woman would think more emotionally than a man would think logically, because she's thinking on the emotional side where, oh, people shouldn't be just separated like that. And he's just like, yo, logically, if we build our own self, our own legion, like, it will be more beneficial. And I'm like, I see where he's coming from, what he was saying. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not getting it all together, but
it's all good, King.
It is segregation. Look, that is actually perpetuating
love your phone
the
be cutting out.
racism in a sense. Like it's like why do we have to? Oh, I'm so sorry. To me, it's perpetuating the whole situation. Why not just learn that we're all different and unique, and keep it moving and be open to all races? Like,
but Peele, can I ask you this, sis, before love? This is from one mulatto to another mulatto. Is it racism when Chinese built Chinatowns or when Koreans built Koreatowns?
Where?
Is it racist when Koreans and Chinese built Koreatowns and Chinatowns in the U.S.?
exactly.
That's a little
There's a Chinatown everywhere you go.
Is that racist?
It's okay for people to want to be amongst their own. It's okay for people to want to procreate with their own.
Right, and that's okay.
So for what he's saying, it's very logical.
It is. You know what it is? It's just that I get why, I understand it, but me personally, I wouldn't do that, because I don't look at race like that. I look at people as individuals, and I'm open. I would date an Asian. I don't care who you are.
And Peele, can I ask you this? And this is with all due respect, I'm asking, do you think you may have...
It doesn't matter to me.
But do you think you may have a little bit of mulatto self-hate? I'm asking with all due respect.
What you mean? No. What do you? No. That's not a question.
That is a question. Let him ask.
No.
He just asked the question.
No, it's okay. No, we don't need to say that. There's nothing self-hatred about her. It's okay. Am I wrong when I say it's embarrassment to be a mulatto? Why are you calling yourself a mulatto? First off,
I don't like that.
Because that's what the term is. That's what it is.
I don't give a damn. Mulatto is racist.
Is it embarrassing to call a zebra a zebra? Is it embarrassing to call it a
mulatto sounds like a mutt. It's like calling me a mutt.
What it is. A monkey is a monkey. A tiger is a tiger.
Can we get back to the focal point? All right,
no, the focal point is the whole time you've been calling her a mutt. Do you know how racist that is?
He didn't call her a mutt. You never called her a mutt.
You call yourself a mulatto is racist. That's self-hatred. If I went around saying I'm just ignorant.
A mulatto means a mixture of white and black. That's all it means.
So if I
this is a derailment, family.
That's all it means. What's disrespectful from pointing out the truth? Exactly. And that was a derailment. He's right.
Whatever time y'all
Hold on, let me just give a shout out right quick to my Mr. Watson for sending the cash out. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Y'all send the cash out, support your girl, because these dudes up here trying to get me stuff. They're not gonna get me stuff with the racist terms and stuff. Like, I see it talk about mulatto. Okay, but just thank you, Mr. Watson. I appreciate it. You guys go ahead, continue with your mulatto explanation.
I do not. I don't think that I have self-hate towards me being biracial. I don't. I just don't. I don't look at race so much as normal people, I guess. I don't care. Like, when I look at somebody, I'm not like, oh, this white person. I just say, oh, Sasha, or oh, Jessica, or oh, Tyrone, oh, Mike, whatever. I don't put so much.
No, you got a preconceived notion of him. Tyrone probably likes barbecue. He listens to music loud. You don't think Tyrone listens to country?
Well, when me and her might not be in disagreement, let me just ask us, just so we can move forward. So you support the concept of mulattoes procreating with other mulattoes, practicing endogamy, and creating mulatto communities. Whether you may live in it or not, you still support the concept, correct?
I mean, yeah, sure. If that's what they want to do, fine. I don't. If that's what that person.
That's just all I came to promote, really. Literally.
I'm not anti that.
Yeah, I respect you for saying
it's not something that I really care about. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
She says she don't want to be called a mulatto.
Yeah, just call me.
Yes. And pardon me. Yeah, I apologize for calling you a mulatto. I'll tell you why I use the term mulatto. It'll be brief. Now, if I say biracial, that could be any two race mixture.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That's not specific to us.
Mix.
Exactly.
I get it's just a logical. I get what you're saying, brother. And I mean, no, I
get
didn't
what
hear
you're
that.
saying, brother.
No, I also didn't hear her. Didn't want to be called that. So, like, I apologize also because I didn't hear her saying that. So, that's my fault too. I didn't hear her saying that.
David said mulattoes are the ones who team up with the white boy to get rid of the Negroes to get his land.
And
So,
it's unmixed black
mulattoes
people that do the same thing. I'm not even going to disagree with that. I'm going to say it's also black people doing the same thing.
Hold on. This is another thing. It also seems that if mulattoes would choose, I really feel like you guys would choose the white side.
I'm choosing the mulatto side. You might not have heard what I'm promoting. I'm promoting the mulatto side. Literally.
Yeah, but when it breaks down to black or white, because there is no lukewarm. When it breaks down to black or white, what side are you choosing?
I just told you I'm choosing the mulatto side.
No, there is no.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let me say,
my children are going to have to choose the Guatemalan side, or they're going to have to choose to get down with our side.
That's not true. That's not true because
it's not too age proving that.
And this is what I grew up having to deal with. Oh, you're white. Oh, you're black. Oh, you're not. You're mixed. I am mixed. I am not going to. I am not going to disregard my mom's side or my dad's side. I am both. That is who I am.
Mixed is not a race.
I'm not gonna pick.
We're a new race.
See? And that's why I never want to put my kids through that. That's why I never want to do that.
Not a race. When they say what you are, I am black, I am white, I am black, and I am Guatemalan.
I'm a mulatto.
I am more than one race. I identify with both because it's who I am.
I literally check other, and I write mulatto. Literally.
But you guys are going to have to make a choice.
And I check African American as well. I check African American and
but
other,
what is the choice? No, they are right, Tyranny. What is the choice? They are actually both.
They are both. Which one are they going to choose?
Why is there a choice to make? That's what what he's saying. Like now,
this so what I'm saying is like you see races. Okay, hold on. Perfect example. My daughter is gorgeous. Okay, she doesn't have my hair that I struggle with every day. Her hair is a struggle, but it's the silky kind. She looks like a Hispanic girl, okay? But she's gorgeous because she got my face. So whenever, she gets older and she's looking at a situation of racism, and it's against her Guatemalan friend against her black friend, which side is she going to choose? What side are you guys going to choose if you see discrimination in the street against your white brother who might even be a friend of yours? And your black friend who might be a friend of yours. That's all I'm asking. You're not mulatto.
I give you real life examples. I caught cases literally fighting the police over black and mulatto children. That's a fact. So I don't gotta say what I would do, what I would have did. I did it in real life. So you don't gotta ask me what side I'm gonna pick. I already picked a side already.
Good. I will never pick a side ever.
You have to pick a side.
Never, ever. That is just who I am. I am the product. Like think how if somebody said no, you can't pick black. You have to pick blah blah blah. Like you're black. That's who you are. I am white. That's who I am.
That's we mulattoes. We are what we are. Really,
so you're gonna walk away.
I don't know why you don't understand it.
Y'all gonna walk away. Y'all gonna walk away. You're not gonna even choose a side. You're just gonna walk away.
I will never choose a side. I will pick based off of the character.
What the situation is.
Wait, hold on,
That's what I'm saying. And then another thing, you're asking a vague question.
Mulattoes making in the world, if they're not making any choices, they're just walking away.
They didn't say any choices. It's not just going to be based on race.
And then hold on, Tyranny, hold on. A key word you leaving out is the situation. Like it depends on the situation.
That's the point. They're not going to make it based on race. It's going to be situational. They're going to look at the situation and say, all right, what is right and what is wrong? And that's what they're going to go on.
Could you stop assuming what the mulatto group of people are going to do and let them
that's
speak?
what
he's not assuming. He's
not listening.
He's not assuming. He's just
I'm not assuming. I let them talk.
Okay, well, I
exactly.
hear you
He's
over
listening
the mulattoes. Let the mulattoes answer. Okay.
They did. You're not listening to the answer.
What's your answer, man? What I still would.
All right, cool.
You guys are going to have to make a decision. So if it's face racism in front of you, if it's your racist grandpa, beloved, and your black friend, what would you do?
Well, my grandpa is not racist. He's not racist. But if there was a situation going on, okay, give me like a situation and take the races out of it. Like just whoever's right is right, whoever's wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter I don't care.
So like when my children grow up, right, they're gonna have Mexican friends and they're gonna have Black friends. Okay. And let's say two of their friends are going at it. Which side are they going to choose? It ain't got to. Sometimes
this side of who's right.
It's not gonna always be right. Listen.
There's always gonna be a right or wrong. What are you talking about? We can't base it off of races. Whoever's right, whoever's
y'all
wrong.
Don't have no television. Y'all watch TV every day. I don't.
Now let me say this. Tyranny is making a good point. Hold on. To Tyranny's point though, I gotta admit, you is gonna have some mulattoes that's gonna pick one side or the other though. That is going to take place too. I think that in jail.
Just like you're going to have Black people that's going to pick one side or the other. That will happen with people in general.
That's fact.
Yeah, but come on now,
with
bro.
white people,
don't start with
Puerto Rican people, with Mexican people. It's going to happen in general.
That's facts. Yeah, facts.
No, so I don't like that you keep putting everybody in one big pot. My noodles are Maruchan noodles. Their noodles is Iskabu noodles. We got two different type of noodles. You can't mix this in the pot. It won't taste the same.
It's just you not realizing the recipe. That's you. It's not us. Because they telling you what it is, and I'm just reassuring.
Are you in a relationship? Are you in a relationship?
What?
Are you in a relationship?
What does that have to do with the conversation?
I want to know if you are in a relationship. Were you in a relationship? Was it with a white girl?
I've been with Black women and white women.
Was your ex white?
I had Black exes and white exes.
Was your ex white?
One of them, yes, and then another Black. I have exes.
Drip Man just took his penis out the Caucasus Mountain, so his answers are going to be mixed in together. Because he can't tell the difference. He just wants to be able to.
You hear the shaver tactics?
You're really wrong right now.
You hear the shaver tactics? I'm sorry. That's why I always fail. We have as men, we try to have logical conversations. Y'all try to come over here with the shaver tactics and all this. It's not gonna work. Because I didn't say anything about it. I thought what you brought up was gonna actually be like beneficial to the conversation, but it wasn't. It was just a shaver tactic.
Y'all wasn't able to have sex with white people until the 70s.
I thought you was better than that, Tyranny.
Hold on. Blacks and whites was not able to marry until the 70s. So you guys got excited that you could put your penis in the Caucasus Mountain, and now that it's there, you're confused.
Excited? No, Tyranny, this is what it is, Tyranny. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's not just white women or Black women. The whole thing is I like women. That's what it is. I like women. So, but my major point is though,
we're having sex with other races. Look what we create. And I'm talking about myself. I have mixed children, but we're creating confusion.
Like
no, Tyranny. You're creating the future majority. You've created the future majority. Mulattoes are the future majority.
Nah, I created
Look at her.
No, I mean,
look at her committing to the cause.
I don't even know how the Hispanic was the one to pop me open. Like, bro, I don't know anybody.
You let it happen. That's how. You let it happen. You popped it open.
You know, y'all
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and you ain't just pop it open more than you ain't pop it open once. It was 3 times.
You don't know what watch your mouth. Don't be.
Watch my mouth. I'm talking facts. No, you gonna tell me to watch my mouth for talking facts? That's crazy. It's not like I'm saying. I'm not like I'm defaming you or saying like ill lies on your name. Like I'm just saying what the fucking situation is.
Yeah, Tyranny. Can I ask you this? Are you against mulattoes being neutral and truth? I'm asking the question.
For people, I can't be against a people. No.
No. This is my question. Are you against mulattoes being neutral and having loyalty to ourselves as mulattoes instead of choosing Caucasians or people of African descent?
Yeah, I mean, we're creating a people that grow up confused and don't know what to do. You know,
they do know what to do.
They don't know what to do.
You didn't even hear the question, Tyranny.
But listen, because this is why. Hold on. I can go to a foster care, and how people raised me since I was 6 months. But guess what? I'm going to always long for my mother and father. Always. I'm going to always want to know who they really are. People want to know what their roots are. People want to know what they are and what to become, what they're supposed to become. But when you have two things mixed together, one of them hates the other one hates the other one from the tree. Like, let's be for real. That shit.
Trinity, you didn't hear the question.
Exactly.
The question is, are you against mulattoes being loyal to mulattoes first and being neutral? Go ahead.
No, I'm saying exactly. Continue talking.
Well, I think she got the question. Go ahead, Trinity.
Yes, I'm against you guys not making decisions.
Damn.
Like,
so
example.
so hold on. So you created mulattoes.
Made. She's telling you the decision that's made. The decision is loyalty to them and their own.
Exactly.
That's what he's saying. Do you find a problem with them
Tyranny, how you don't
making that
understand
decision?
Tyranny, you created mulattoes, and you're against mulattoes being loyal to ourselves. You want us to be puppets for the
You can be loyal to yourselves, but in the reality world, you will have to make a decision. You have to.
Yes, that is our decision. You're not listening.
No, you guys don't have your own category. You don't have your own category. I'm sorry.
Y'all keep creating more of us. Our numbers is
by the minute, by the hour.
Y'all keep creating more of us.
By the hour, like, what are you talking about?
By the second, really.
Hey,
let's talk about
by the second, minute, day, hour. Yes.
Yeah, facts.
It's COVID. Everybody got horny.
What?
At home, so it's not
That's what I'm saying. And B-Love, can I ask you this? How do you feel about that? Can I ask you this, B-Love?
I'm done.
B-Love, how do you feel as a mulatto hearing, pardon me, as a biracial? That's the term you use. How do you feel as a biracial?
That I'm not able to that I have to pick a side?
Exactly, that you can't be loyal to people like you yourself.
Well, I think it's true because, like, okay, so Black Lives Matter, the movement, wearing the Black Lives Matter earrings and clothes, whatever. If I were to wear Mixed Lives Matter, I would probably be looked at like,
I mean, because that's a co-op. You wouldn't. I mean, I would look at you like, I mean, what you doing? Why you don't just represent being a mulatto and have pride with that?
So, like, I believe what she's saying. We're forced to pick a side.
No, we choose to pick sides. We don't have to, though.
We do.
We can choose being mulattoes.
We refuse it because I don't want to say we, because I don't want to speak for everybody. I refuse it because I don't want to appear. I think it's like a self consciousness situation with me. Like, I don't want to say it's an insecurity. Maybe it is an insecurity. I don't know. But I don't ever want to come off as me thinking that I'm better.
Just because you acknowledge what you are don't mean you're better than somebody. Let me give you a brief example. Now I'm gonna tell you what changed my whole perspective. I've been living in Latin America, and down here, mixed race people identify as mixed race. That identify with the word mulatto, literally verbatim mulatto. There's no confusion. We know that we are mixed race, and there's no problem with that. So when I speak to people from the states that are mixed race, it really perplexes me that we really are afraid to acknowledge a biological reality, and that confuses me. It fucks me up. I really don't get it.
So much cussing.
So Nidish, welcome to the panel.
I said one curse word, Nidish, and you're a mulatto too.
Just one. So much.
Whoa. Nidish is a mulatto?
That's
yes, Nidish is a mulatto.
You guys gonna make me one.
And matter of fact, Nidish is he's the newest member of our multi-generational mulatto movement.
Checkmate.
Nidish, what? You're a mixed.
Yeah, he's the newest member. Yeah. So go to his page, listen to his content. He promoting this mulatto gospel as well.
So what are you mixed with then, Night?
I don't know. I don't know when this mixture happens.
Oh, so he's just
he's a closeted mulatto.
It's called hyperpigmentation, as I keep explaining to people.
Okay. All right.
You know what? You know what? The best way to see. Let me see your nipple. Let me see what color it is. I can see if you're mixed.
If y'all listen, I'll drop off this goddamn panel right now.
Hey. I only have clothes on the top half, so when I stood up last night, you got to see my actual.
Stand up.
No, that's not.
Let me move the banner. Hey, listen, I'm letting y'all know. Ultimately, this is a woman show, and if I want to see something beneath, I'm going to see it. That'd be me.
No, get you on the DM.
Okay. Okay, you know, you guys had your whole rant about mulattoes. I mean, I think that's a racist term. Actually, I don't like saying that. Sorry, B-Love. You know, you had your whole racist.
I don't like that term.
I thought B-Love had left.
I don't like that term. I don't
who left?
I thought B-Love left.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Hi, Nightish.
Hello.
I don't like the term mulatto.
We reclaimed the term mulatto, comparable how the term nigga has been reclaimed.
I don't like that word either.
But we still use it though. Even other races use it.
Yeah, I don't like
for diaspora. Why did you change your name to multi-generational mulatto?
I'm glad you asked me that, man.
That's
I'm so
you,
glad you asked me that.
Afro-diaspora?
Yeah,
Really?
yes. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I was in the Pan-African circles, and when they found out that I'm mixed race, they found out that I'm a mulatto. They literally ostracized me. They told me I'm not black. They called me white boy. They disrespected me. Matter of fact, and I'm not going to shout the content creators out. They won't even allow me on their panels anymore. So I said, yes, let me embrace what I actually am. I'm a multi-generational mulatto. I'm not ashamed of it.
Are you sure that it's because of that, or is there something else that happened?
Here goes
that's literally it.
I'm just asking because I don't like when people just assume. That's why I'm asking.
No, I was actually going to ask the same question, though. I was going to ask the same question.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. Who's talking?
What was I about to say?
Yes, brother.
Oh.
No, I was saying I was going to ask the same question she asked, so I wouldn't just say she was foul or wrong for that, because I was going to ask the same question. Was it something else, like what led you to the banning?
Well, I'll tell you what it was. This is literally what it was. And I'll make it brief and concise. Literally, they were questioning whether or not, and this is another thing. I don't like talking about, well, let me say this. This is a rule I have. I don't talk about people's children. But the people on the panel, they were insulting Drake's child, saying Drake's son is not black. And they brought up the fact that Drake's son has red hair. And I said, nigga, I got red hair. What the fuck? And I'm like, nigga. And it kind of snowballed from that.
You're gonna have to cam up. How come Nightish is the only one cammed up? Look, I like to look at faces. Okay,
well,
I like to
show my face today. Maybe another day.
Okay, I'll give you an exception today, Peele. I'll give everybody an exception today.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I got a picture of, like, god damn.
Huh? Nah. Multi over here talking like he fine. Y'all got to cam up.
I'm really not. I'm just telling the truth, man. So they.
At least I got a picture of. That's all.
They started calling me white boy after that.
You can see my picture.
What happened?
What's wrong with being called white boy? Hold on. If they said you black man, would that make you feel offended? No, because you know a black man is a strong looking, sexy thing. But then they call
I'm
you
a mulatto.
White.
I would correct them and tell them I'm a mulatto.
Oh my gosh, you both.
I hate that term.
That's his stance. He's telling you.
That's racist, right? That is racist. Multi. Well, I don't even know what to call you, bro. You got me confused on what to call you. Like
Checkmate. His name is Checkmate.
Okay,
yeah,
Checkmate.
Just make your name Checkmate.
Because when I come on this platform, I literally was checkmating him, and he's heard about it. Because he's heard I defeated him in various different arguments. So now he trolls me every time he sees me.
No, I'm not trolling you, sir. I just think that that's a good name for you.
Why does Fatty not want you on his panel?
Patty? I'm not. Who are you referring to?
His name is Fatty. Respect Fatty.
Oh, you talking about Patty? Oh yeah. I mean, hey man. Let's stick to the subject right now, respectfully. My question is, why are mulattoes ashamed to identify as what we are, which is mixed race, mulattoes, multiracial?
It's just you and Anna.
Why do we have to identify as black?
It's just you and Anna.
Just you and Anna.
Really? Why do we have to identify as black is the question.
No. Anna is proud to be whatever she is, and you're proud to be whatever that is you calling yourself.
I tell people that I don't pick a side. I say if someone asks me what is my
B-Love, you know, me and you already had the dialogue. I was addressing Nightis with that question.
Oh, okay.
Because Nightis is one of the mulattoes that's He claims to be black, but we can look at him and tell he's a multi-generational
Is that the
mulatto.
cover?
Lot of mercy.
Yeah, Lord of Mercy. Block Clot. Rossman.
Well, I mean, if Nidus is a mulatto, then Nidus is okay. We accept you. The black community accepts everyone.
Hey, they gonna call me what they gonna call me anyway. So if I'm a mulatto or a Cajun or a Creole or a Cree, whatever, I say black.
You say black. You'd rather be called a black man than a white man? Do you ever mark on your application?
I mean, if they call me white man, some people call me white man. Some people call me white king.
Nidus has
That's what Zara B calls me, white king.
Do y'all ever put on your application white? Y'all not gonna glance over my question. Do y'all ever?
I write down black.
Okay, what you put down, Multi?
I told you I literally checked African American and then I checked other and write mulatto.
Oh, so anyway, you should just say confused.
What you put, B?
I just put more than 2 races.
Y'all playing. Y'all know when it comes to the big,
that's who I am. That's what I am.
If I'm mixed with white, I'm putting Caucasian on every application.
No, because if you look at me, you're not going to think that I'm Caucasian.
Yeah, I'm not going to mess up my opportunity in life. I'm going to put Caucasian. Not for real. Like, I already know I'm going to get an interview. I already know I'm going to get the manager position, even though I've only done this job for 6 months. You know, I already know. So I'm not putting that ain't black. Why would y'all put black?
I think it's because we just have a different upbringing.
Because I only know black people.
Like, you've gone through things that I haven't. That's
yes, I've gone through things that you
say I would put Caucasian. I haven't had the same problems that you had. So yeah, so I would put both. But if I were in your shoes, I might put Caucasian. You know, if I were in your shoes. So I don't know.
You know it's going to get us further.
No, it's not that. It's just
come on, be honest. You know, putting white on the paperwork is going to
get you. That is true, though.
Know?
Yeah, B-Love, you got to at least admit that, though.
I can't give you a definitive answer. I know that.
So B-Love got some white in her?
Huh?
You got some white in you?
My mom is white. Yeah. My mom
is white?
And my dad's black. Yes. My dad is really dark. My mom is really light. Really, really light. But I we just have a different perspective.
I noticed that even in these spaces,
my mother is black and my father is black.
Even in these spaces, there's been people around. I didn't know that B-Love was mulatto until today, and I noticed that it's a lot of mulattoes in the closet in these black spaces. And y'all got to come out the closets, man. Be proud of what y'all are, man. That's why I put the mulatto flag right here, and my name is multi-generational mulatto, because I don't want that to be a question. I want y'all to know who y'all talking to.
Advertise that. I don't need.
Why not though? We in black spaces. You advertising that you black?
No, I don't.
You in black spaces advertising that you black though.
I'm not.
Why you don't advertise that you? But I respect you. Got your picture. You know you're mulatto.
I don't.
Yeah, you're right.
Advertise just based off.
No, really, I was wrong. I apologize, B-Love. Yeah,
that's superficial. I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
No, not just that. We see your picture. We can tell you're a mulatto. So,
and I will say this about multi-generational. He just cut people off always and then apologize. Checkmate.
Yeah, my bad.
Checkmate. Where did checkmate even come from?
I just want you guys.
He got it from me.
I was like, no, why do you say it? It's kind of easy.
We know the truth over here. We know the truth. You know, I know the other cultures, they think that they're hiding the truth from us, but they show us the truth every day. You know, when I was a DoorDasher before DoorDash fired me, I would experience racism like no other. I don't care if I went to a Chinese restaurant, an Asian restaurant, a Korean restaurant, a white restaurant. I don't give a damn. I was experiencing racism every time. I just knew it. So, I mean, I know you guys.
Are you a mulatto?
No, I'm just fine.
She look like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tyranny. It's like you might got a little bit of admixture in you. Let's talk about it.
Admixture.
You took a DNA test, Tyranny?
If anything, I did, and it all came back black and approved. If anything, I am Native American though. I am Native American, so
she got
I'm
Indian
not
in her family.
I'm not right.
I remember they used to say that.
Hold on.
I know she an auntie for real.
I'm not from across. I'm not from the over on the boat. I'm from over here. So you know.
I tell you,
her.
So the closet mulattoes in these black spaces. Man.
Oh my gosh!
Really, it's a lot of closeted mulattoes in these black spaces.
Are those underwear that's on your head?
Oh my!
Now that you're going too far now, man. What are you doing, man?
I don't even wear underwear. Indians don't wear underwear.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we believe in everything.
All right.
You're learning some stuff today.
I was just saying, you know, don't get uncomfortable. Oh, she got no panties on. It's okay.
We didn't say none of that. We're asking what is that you got on your head.
Getting all excited.
Oh, that's why he won't show herself on camera. Let us see your hands, multi-generational.
Let me see your hands. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we know that the mixed race, we know you guys got secrets. We know you heard your racist uncle say that he dragged a nigga last week. We know you guys have heard all of that.
I thought this show was about your aunt.
It was about my aunt, and then she fell asleep because they took over.
Oh yeah.
They put her to sleep. And he sleep. And he sleep.
On a nightish.
Well, we might be related. We might be related. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, y'all done knocked her out. Look at her. Y'all done got her over.
Oh my god.
Aww.
It's all good though. It's a late night stream. I definitely wasn't expecting to do this.
What's in that? It's late night.
Well, it's late to me. It's almost 8 o'clock.
Nah, Night was about to ask what kind of food that was, fat nigga.
Yeah, I am. What's in that? Is them oxtails?
That's crazy. We was gonna cook some oxtails tonight, but I didn't realize they're expensive, y'all. 4 pieces of oxtails is over $20.
They are expensive.
No, ma'am, that's crazy. So I'm gonna just make some steak and some
need
chicken.
to switch to being vegan, man. Switch to the vegan diet.
Yeah. Speaking of vegan, did you guys hear that if it says anything like bioengineered? If you start looking on the package and stop being lazy and hungry and reading the ingredients, if it says bioengineered, it is cloned, you know, and they approved of cloned meat.
Yeah.
So bioengineered, if it says that, or pork.
Does it have to say it?
It's going to say it. It's going to say it. They approved it. So
it might not always say it though. Hold on, look out. It might not always say it, family. That's why I said go vegan, because even a lot of the fruit is cloned. But I'd rather eat a cloned fruit than a cloned goddamn animal. I'm keeping it real, man.
Yeah. And it's not even cloned, bro. I seen like a video where they were like making it inside of the place. Hold on, I gotta show you guys this because it's actually wild.
Oh, that's brother Ilkan Ali. Oh, Ilkan Ali, come join the multi-generational mulatto movement, brother. My email address is
about to show us something I don't want to see.
@gmail.com, King. Come join the multi-generational mulatto movement, King. Much love, Ilkan Ali.
Are you really making a movement?
What you
Definitely, family. Definitely.
Are we gonna call all the mixed people?
Really?
Really, come together, assemble, family, assemble.
I'm good.
I mean,
be proud of yourself.
I am, but I don't want to participate.
But I can't see, and this is the problem. Self-hating mulattoes, pardon me. Self-hating mixed race people. Really, self-hating mixed race people are the problem, man.
You know your children down with the same crew.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. I don't get it.
You know your children down with the same crew. They all mixed up, right? They got the Guatemalan in them, right?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Checkmate.
Yeah, checkmate, exactly.
Hey, I understand what I created. I understand what I created. But and talking to you guys is going to help me because I need to know what they're going to go through. You know, I need to be prepared that if my son feels some type of way one day and I say, son, what's wrong? Or my daughter, what's wrong? And they're just like, nothing. School.
Are you going to make your kids pick a side?
I told you I'm going to tell them they're the best of both sides, but
why is it that you think that we should have to pick a side?
Well, I know that they're going to end up.
You see what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah.
It's like, why would you make us like I can't select both, but your kids are able to embrace both. Why?
They're going to have to pick a side too, because look, check this out. Their father is from Guatemala. He is Guatemalan, not Mexican, Guatemalan. So like he's going to embed them in his culture too.
Is he a white Guatemalan or a black Guatemalan?
No, he's a Mexican Guatemalan.
All right, so is he one of the lighter ones or the darker ones?
Mexican.
He would be
I
Mexican
know what
white.
she mentioned when she said that.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
I know.
What is it?
There's dark Mexicans and there's light
You mean a
Mexicans.
mestizo? She's talking about a mestizo.
Oh,
I know what she meant.
He is, Antonio, Marcos Antonio. You know what I'm saying? He's Jose.
On the lighter side. On the lighter side. On the whiter side. Okay, I got you.
Jose Perez.
I got you. Whiter side. Got you.
But so, I get that. But my children, they are going to have to choose a side. They are. They're going to have to be on, hey, we're going to go against black people, or they're going to have to say, I am a black person and it is what it is.
So whenever they're filling out like an application, what are you going to have them check?
I'm going to tell them to put Caucasian.
Why?
What do you mean?
Are you being facetious? Are you really
No, because listen, when my husband got arrested, he was able to put white on there. So I'm gonna tell my kids to put white, and they're gonna get more jobs. I mean, listen. In my class in college, they said that people get less interviewed because of the black sounding of their name.
I don't know.
So the more black your name sounds, the less possibility you'll get interviewed.
And look, let me say this. This is why, and I hate to say it.
I don't think that's.
Hold on, let me say this though. But this is why mulattoes are the future majority, because, and I hate to say it, there's so much self-hate in the African American community that they won't stop creating more mulattoes. There's no way they won't stop. So yes, we have the future majority as mulattoes. That's why I say we should never be ashamed of it. How we gonna be ashamed of being the future majority?
I don't get into all that stuff. I was just curious.
Keeping it real.
No, and I appreciate it. We just have different viewpoints, and I respect whatever you decide what you believe in. That's cool. That's fine. Yeah.
I just figured that you guys have a hard decision. You guys have
No, we don't. No. How we got the hard decision? We, the future majority, we pick
That was
ourselves.
the hardest decision that the children have. Because your children will have the same decision they have.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. But you having your kids,
I don't see it as hard. It's not a hard decision for me.
But you having your kids put Caucasian, it's kind of, and I'm not judging you, Tierney, okay? I just want you to know. It just seems like you're making them deny who they really are.
No, I'm going to teach them that we eat barbecue and over there they eat tacos. I'm going to teach them that. But if you have the option to,
I don't know.
If I had an ups to say, hey, Tierney, I'm giving you a pass to put Caucasian on all your paperwork. I'm going to give you a Caucasian social security number. Okay. I mean, I'm going to choose the option out. I'm not choosing black. Honest to God, on my applications now, I choose white. I ain't even gonna lie. I would get a better opportunity for choosing white. And y'all know that.
What?
What's up, Press?
You don't go to the so wait up. So you just think you put white on the job application and that's automatic. Like you don't have to go to the interview and then they look at you and like,
right.
What the fuck is this person talking about? Like, let's be real.
Exactly what they're gonna do. Oh, you said you were white, so because of that, I'm not gonna hire you.
Because your integrity sucks.
That's discrimination.
Me.
That's not discrimination.
And all I'm gonna
you
say
just proven to be a liar.
I'm gonna be a mistaken.
How is that? That's not discrimination. You just lied to me.
I don't know.
You're obviously not white, and you're telling me you're white. So how can I trust you with anything? And you can't even tell me who you are.
Lady, I didn't mean to choose white. Now, would you like to continue to interview me?
No, you're a liar.
Okay. And Katie, did you just call me a liar? I'm going to call you.
Yes, because you lied.
I'm going to call your manager right now, Katie, and you're going to lose your shit.
Go ahead, because you lied. Everybody will obviously see that you lied.
It was a mistake.
But hold on. The point is, since mulattoes are the future majority in the future, writing mulatto on the application will give us privilege in itself. Really.
Hold on, before y'all answer that, you know what? Go ahead and answer that. Press play. Welcome to the panel, my lady. Press play. If you say something, we can't hear.
My bad. Hi.
Press play.
Press play. Shoot.
My bad.
How do you feel about the interracial? We're not going to call it the N word. The interracial. Do you feel like they make decisions? You know, do you feel like being interracial is benefit to society?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a benefit to society. Just because I see so many biracial people that are like not necessarily happy about the position in which they are being biracial. Because like you said, I know nobody wants to admit it, but biracial people usually have to pick a side. Regardless of how uncomfortable that is, that's the truth. Yeah. And I think a lot of them are not happy with that. They're not happy with the position that they've been put in. There's a ton of people actually that talk about their position being biracial children and how unhappy they are or were due to their parents' behavior and their relatives' behavior, more so than anyone outside of their own family. So I don't know if I could say that's a benefit or not, at least not right now. And it's not because I don't think they should exist or anything, but if something is being imposed upon these biracial people that make them, you know, unhappy about the way in which they exist, I don't know how that could be a benefit right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So
well, look, can I answer that?
Hold on, first play, are you biracial? Are you biracial?
Me? I would say so. Okay. Yeah.
Because you live in Hawaii.
Well, sis, the blessing come before the beating. Listen, the beating come before the blessing, family.
I'm like, what?
The beating come before the blessing, family.
The blessing come before the beating. That sounds like slavery.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the opposite of that one. So, yeah, don't worry about it. We're the future majority, though, sis. So, yeah, we go.
My mom would be considered the biracial one for real, in my opinion, but she doesn't claim biracial. She claims black. But if you look at her, you can tell. Huh?
But genetically, you're mixed race, though, correct?
Genetically, yeah, I would say that's accurate.
And you're welcome to join the multi-generational mulatto movement, really. Really, my email address, just for all the listeners, my email address is afrodiasporanews@gmail.com. Really,
but that I don't think that your movement makes sense, because if your argument is that we're both, then your whole platform is everybody. Like,
no, not everyone. No, only
mulatto. No, if you're saying that you're for mulatto people only, that means you're for white people and black people. Because
no, I'm for mulatto.
How the hell are you going to be for mulattoes and not for the people that made them?
People are specific people.
Exactly. For the product of both.
Yeah, but mulatto people did not create themselves.
Yes, I'm talking about the product of the creators.
Exactly. So you're talking about them coming together and saying that, you know, they didn't have a choice in it. But the choice they have is for them to form their own community.
Exactly, literally.
So what happens when these mulatto people formulate their own community? You can't. You're just going to procreate with each other? I don't think that would necessarily work, and here's why: because a lot of the time, a mixed person picks one or the other. They don't date mulatto people specifically. And you know that.
The product,
So how are you going to keep building your community when your community is going to be dating out?
That's why
a majority of the time.
I think you might have missed this part, sis, and it's all right. I'll say it again. That's why I'm advocating for mulattoes to practice endogamy so that we can build self-sustaining mulatto communities.
Yeah, but why would anybody do? Nobody's going to do that. And I say nobody's going to do that because Black people don't even do that.
We can give the example of a Chinatown and Koreatown. Did you miss that example?
No, I heard that too, but after generations of being here, what's happening? Their community is dating out as well.
And they're still able to build their own self-sustaining communities, correct? Why can't
but that wouldn't work. You're going to dismantle their community then. You're being destructive. Because if all of them eventually become mulattoes, or not mulattoes, but biracials, there will be no more Chinatown. They're going to be over in your community, right?
But Miss, I'm asking a question. We're seeing other groups practice endogamy to a degree enough to build self-sustaining communities. Why can't we as mulattoes do the same in the U.S.?
I heard your question. You didn't listen to my answer.
You didn't respond
to those communities. Yes, I did.
All right, go ahead.
Those communities. I'm just saying it's not. Your point is literally killing itself because one, mulattoes have to be Black and white. So are you doing an entire any multiracial people, or how's that going to work?
Right.
I'm saying people. You never responded to that. I'm saying that when I say mulatto, I'm using it in the context in the U.S., which is a person of African descent that has any admixture. It could be Caucasian, it could be Native American, it could be Hispanic, Asian, etc. Now, we as mulattoes, yes, we need to practice endogamy and build our own communities so that our children won't go through the experiences such as Be Love, where they have self-hate and want to cut their hair off. They experience discrimination from Caucasian side, from the Black side, etc. We can build our own side.
I don't see that happening. It didn't even happen with Black people. It didn't happen with white people, which is why mulattoes even exist.
So you never heard of the Louisiana Creoles?
I have, but even with that, those people end up dating other races.
But I'm naming communities. That's actually my point right there. Why aren't we practicing self-preservation? Why are we looking for acceptance amongst Caucasians and Black people instead of looking for self-sustainability as mulattoes in the U.S.?
I'm just saying you're talking about something that goes even above mulattoes, because the real question is, yes, it does, because mulattoes, if other people feel the exact same way you do, right? Racist white people did not want their communities mixing. They didn't want people interracially dating. Black people dated out of their race, which is the only reason why mulattoes even exist.
Miss, are you making a point? Because I'm trying to find
my point is, if everyone else did exactly the same thing you're saying right now, mulattoes either won't exist, so your whole little group.
No, we will always exist, Miss. We're the future majority, Miss.
So if y'all are the future majority, you're telling me the majority of the country is going to be segregated?
You're a mulatto too. Why you say y'all?
Because I don't subscribe to your whatever this is you're talking about.
You already admit that you're biological.
Because if it's a majority, that just means you might as well lump everybody into your group.
That's what he's trying to do.
No, in the future, we will be the majority, and
that's what he's trying to do.
Exactly.
So if you're the majority, you wouldn't even. So would that make you a non-oppressed people at that point, or I'm really trying to figure this part out.
If we have sense, we will rise above oppression. Yes.
I don't agree, because I believe there would be too much colorism even within your own community.
When the brother brought up the victim mentality, you're a perfect example of this. So you're
no, I'm not, because I didn't mention anything about being a victim. You're trying to put words in my mouth. That's not what I said.
Just so I'm clear, sis, you're saying that as mulattoes rise to the majority, we won't have the ability to overcome oppression?
Simpson character survive.
No.
Don't let him win.
No, you won't survive it because
right now,
even within, I'm really not. You're not making sense. Even within the black community, with the spectrum of color,
yes,
there's colorism within the black community. There will be colorism within the mulatto group. There already is.
When did I say there won't be colorism in the mulatto community, sis?
You were just arguing against what I said, which was that.
You're not making sense.
If I'm arguing that there will be colorism and you were like, you're saying we can't rise above, you're not making sense. You're saying you won't rise above, and then you're saying, when did you say that?
You got mulatto self-hate. Let's move forward.
No, you just keep talking over me and not actually responding correctly.
Okay, how many guys? I want to hear what you guys are trying to say. Cause maybe you're saying the same thing. People tend to do that.
No, that's not what's happening.
Okay, so
only multi-generational and Anna is saying the same thing.
Okay, so really quickly, 2 sentences, rap like just give me 2 sentences because my brain don't work like that. Okay, what are you trying to say, Moti?
I mean, I've said it more than once. Literally, mulattoes need to marry other mulattoes and build mulatto communities and put ourselves first.
Yeah, he's talking about the browning of America.
Okay.
The mulattoizing of America, yes.
So you guys want to segregate?
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
But what would be the point of segregation if you're saying you guys are the majority?
I'm trying to answer the question, family. Now, I didn't even mention segregation. What I'm saying is we need to build our own self-sufficient communities and have the freedom of travel to interface with the other communities throughout the U.S.
What do you mean you didn't mention segregation? That's literally your argument for you guys to be off to yourself. Right. No, your argument is for segregation.
Yes. All right, I don't want to get into semantics. Yes, I'm arguing segregation. Yes, segregation. Yes.
Okay, so how we heard you, Moti. Now, Chris, why are you against the mulatto people segregating from everybody else?
Who is Chris?
I said Chris.
Press.
Oh, okay. You were talking to me. What's your question?
I said, why are you against the mulatto people separating from everyone else?
Well, it doesn't make sense. If the argument is that they're going to be the majority, how the hell are you going to segregate from the rest of the United States if y'all are the majority?
I mean, you don't want to brought up the word segregation. I said self-sufficient communities.
Which would mean you wouldn't want other races there. No, it's not checkmate. You're saying segregation without saying it. It's really weird.
No,
he's talking about having like a mulatto town, like they have a Chinatown.
That's segregation. No, what are y'all not understanding about having your own community away from everyone else is segregation? No, you're not listening. I was literally speaking when you started talking. You don't ever listen to me when I speak.
You got self-mulatto hate, but go ahead. I'm listening.
Because I won't listen to you?
No, because you're
to me, it would sound like I'm being selfish and I want to hear myself speak if that's your argument.
Mulatto communities that are self-sustaining. That's self-mulatto hate by definition. And you're a mulatto.
Your argument makes no sense. When you present me with an argument that makes sense, even if it's backed by mulatto people, I would support it, but it doesn't make sense.
All right, you're right, miss. Can we move forward? Anybody else got?
Because he can't win an argument in any other way. It's just I want to move forward and not speak on it anymore.
All right, you won. All right, you won.
Interesting. Now what you want? This tactic that you're talking about self-hate, but you're the main one that anytime something is said that you don't like, you turn into this victim. Oh, you won. Oh, okay. Can we just move? You turn into the victim.
No, you
while
didn't.
Trying to call me a victim, which is weird.
No, you're just annoying.
I would be annoyed too if I didn't make sense when I was talking to people.
All right. All right, make your point, sis.
You don't make sense. You're arguing segregation, and then when someone says you're saying segregation, you're like, no, that's not what I said. How are you going to have a Chinatown for mulattoes without segregating from anyone else? It would just be a regular town.
I'm glad you said that. Is Chinatown segregation? Yes. Checkmate.
Yes, it is.
It's
it's not checkmate. You're arguing that you
Chinatown segregation.
Yes, you just said that you weren't arguing segregation. And if I'm saying Chinatown is segregation and you're conflating the two things together, then yes, you're arguing segregation.
I'm asking, is Chinatown segregation?
I already answered that. And because you don't have a good rebuttal,
you said yes,
you just say stupid stuff that makes no sense.
So if Chinese,
I said yes a long time ago. Why are you repeating
So
yourself?
why you still yakking, miss? Let's move forward.
Because you don't make sense, bro. You're delusional. You're delusional, and it's really bad.
You're
And
being
do you
annoying.
hear yourself
If the
continuing to talk over me?
All right, go ahead, make your point. Go ahead, make your point.
No, I'm done. It's ridiculous. He is doing it intentionally because he can't argue any other point.
All right, go ahead, man.
Okay.
Tierney trying to get some points because Ilcon is watching. You not cooking, you boiling noodles.
I don't know who's watching, okay, besides the people in the chat. Brownsburg, I know, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm cooking. You know, I apologize. Fat women got to eat too, okay? Brownsburg, I know
you are not fat. I'm not going to let you own that one. Excuse me. You're a bony.
I'm sorry.
You're a bony.
But, listen.
You've been missing meals, woman.
Huh?
You've been missing
But can
meals,
I at least say this? I moved to Latin America because mulattoes in the U.S. are dumb niggas, I promise you. They don't even have the instinct of self-preservation. They argue against mulatto communities, and they themselves are mulattoes. Really. It's pitiful.
I thought you were telling us to call ICE earlier. Now what you saying?
Yes. Call ICE on the illegal aliens in the U.S.
But you basically describing yourself as an illegal alien.
No, I'm here legally. There's a difference. I'm down here with my U.S. passport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a difference.
The man who wanted to fix stuff here ran away.
What you mean?
How am I organized with you dumb niggas? Y'all arguing against preserving your own communities. How am I organized with you niggas?
I don't know why you talk to us.
You realize that he argued against people having to pick a side, but he wants people to pick a side. You're literally saying people have to pick the mulatto side. But then when Tierney is saying they're going to have to choose, you're like, no, why should they have to? Why should they have to? You're forcing them to.
You wasn't listening. They need to pick the mulatto side.
I will have to choose. Even if you segregate, right? Because I'm all for segregation. I want my own shit. But even if you segregate, like, you're still going to have to choose. You're still going to have to choose. There's no gray.
That's what I'm saying. You're choosing the mulatto side. That's what I'm choosing.
The choice really isn't.
When I got locked up, I was a mulatto. They said, "What race are you?" I said, "Mulatto."
Mulatto. No, but they treated you like a nigga.
When I got locked up,
I think the noodles are soft enough now. Tierney, put that little packet in there.
What?
I said your Thai ramen is soft enough now. Put the little packet in it. The season.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, I think that's the best way. Like, okay, you guys, you leave, but then what? But then what? Like, what do you choose? I don't know. My children.
He wants you all to go to Portugal and then just stay there. There's no then what after that. Y'all have a stronghold of mulattoes.
I don't get
Portugal.
how this is a debate, man. Like, really,
it's not a debate. We're agreeing with you. You want a stronghold in Portugal of mulatto people. So you and Anna will be down there, and y'all can be fruitful and multiply, and then you'll have your little enclave. There's no reason to get upset with the people on the panel, sir. It's your world already based on what you say. Everybody's already mixed up.
It's crazy, man.
Right. At one point, he was arguing that all black people in the United States are mixed anyway. So what would be the point of segregating from them?
I didn't say segregate from.
Oh, now we're back to segregating.
I promise that press play brain just not. She not.
I didn't say segregating. You are arguing for segregation. You're just not comprehending your own words for whatever reason.
I'll tell you the difference. The difference is segregation was imposed on us. I'm talking about us as mulattoes forcing our own will. Checkmate.
Are you listening to yourself? Checkmate. You're still arguing segregation. It's not a checkmate.
No,
I think you might be mildly retarded.
You must not be African American. Is your family from somewhere else? They must be. Did your family act?
No, my family was actually in the United States.
You know that segregation was imposed on us, was it not?
I'm not arguing with you about this.
All right, sis.
I didn't even say anything. You just said checkmate. You're delusional, my guy. You're delusional.
Yeah, you getting cooked.
Bruh.
So the question is this, family.
Unfortunate.
That's his two
things.
Back
to this mulatto gospel. Back to this mulatto gospel. Back to this mulatto gospel. The question is, why are mulattoes ashamed to admit that they are mulattoes?
We don't know
Honestly,
what
I
y'all
didn't
doing to
know.
a nigga.
I didn't know the mulattoes. I'm gonna stop saying that word. I didn't know that mixed people was insecure, but I can figure it. You know, not so much insecure in a bad way, but like I said, you guys have decisions that you have to make, and you're having to choose sides, and you're being judged. Just like B Love said earlier, she cut her hair.
Is that what it is?
That's weird. Like, just choose the mulatto side. Like, make it easy on yourself. Really, make it easy on yourself, family. Choose the mulatto side. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all over there going crazy. Y'all not white. Y'all not black. You mulattoes. Stop trying to fit in. That's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to fit the square in the circle. Y'all some dumb niggas. Pardon me. Not tyranny, but you mulattoes. I gotta admit. Y'all, the elevator not going on.
What you said.
The elevator ain't going
right.
on.
Exactly. Here, according to what he said, you're exactly right. But he's not going to recall that or acknowledge it.
You're right.
But he
I know
think
I'm
it's gonna come up, so he want to separate tyranny and let her be black alone. You disgust me.
No. I agree with tyranny.
I'm offended by the way you think.
About moving to Latin America
because you think with the wrong head, you don't know what's what. So that's the thing. You delusional. If you want to be a whatever, you want to be a kangaroo or a unicorn. We in a time where you can be whatever you want to be. What pronoun do you want, sir? I don't mind calling you that.
Listen to this yellow man talk this black shit. Go ahead, Nighty. Go ahead, mulatto. Go ahead, red. Go ahead, light skin.
Coming together tonight. What y'all doing?
He don't want to be together. He want to separate. Aren't you listening?
Exactly.
I'm teaming up with
No. He's not saying segregate. He's not saying segregate. He said
I can't be with you dumb niggas. That don't mean separate?
It does, but according to him, it doesn't.
No. I had to separate from dumb niggas. Yeah.
No. He couldn't possibly be talking about segregation.
I had to separate from y'all. Y'all the mulatto dumb
great.
That was
Thank you.
I had to separate.
So you want to separate from your own kind? That's about
dumb
right.
Mulattoes, I gotta
that
get away
shows
from
that you're black.
Hey, look,
that shows me that you're black.
Everything. If I
you
don't,
just proved it. Checkmate.
Down, man. Really.
Checkmate. You just got cooked.
You niggas
exactly.
Had to get away from you niggas.
He just got cooked.
That sounds just like
I live in a mulatto community. Let me
the more you talk, the more I can see you. The more I can see you, my people.
Up there,
you need to come on back to Jamaica.
You niggas dumb.
You getting cooked. Checkmate.
He trying to beat you to it.
Okay, us black people like you ain't going nowhere, nigga. You supposed to stay right here with us. Y'all not finna have your own spot. That's
Bang, I got up out of there. Fuck that. No one dragging me down.
Talk about you finna go, I'm finna go. I'm finna have my own community. I ain't choosing you. I'm out of this bitch. Like, man.
Thanks. I got the fuck up out of there. Matter of fact, tyranny. What part of Latin America you was talking about moving to?
Belize, some call it.
Facts. Come down, even though they ain't Latin America, but still, come down. I feel you.
Why? Why would you want her there? She's not a mulatto. But she is, but she's not.
Yeah, she is.
Go outside of his comfort zone.
Do you hear him? He just went back on it.
What did he say? I'm sorry.
Now he said you're mulatto.
Yeah.
She look like a multi-generational mulatto. I'm
a minute ago, she was black.
No, I never called her black. Ever. We could rewind the tape. I cut the clip up and play it for you. I never called her.
You said she wasn't mulatto. So what else were you calling her?
I never said that. No, I never said that.
Yes, you did. You separated her from the rest of us. Yes, you did.
I said she was
not. She was the only person you left out. No.
Yeah, I said she was not a dumb nigga. Like, yeah, I left her out of that. Y'all the dumb niggas. Tyranny is not. Yes, I said that. I stand on that. Yeah.
Yes, but you separated her because of her race.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Y'all dumb niggas.
No, that's not what he did.
All right, but let's get back to the education. My question is, family, and this question has not been answered.
Wait a minute. We was dumb niggas a second ago. Now we family, so you a dumb nigga too. You got cooked.
But hopefully the elevator going up. Hopefully your elevator will go up a little further. The question is,
if we family again and we dumb niggas, you a dumb nigga too. So you
got dumb niggas in dumb niggas in every family. Let's keep it real. Y'all just the dumb niggas in your family. So let's keep it real.
Oh my God, I almost got choked out.
Why are you all as mulattoes ashamed to identify as mulattoes?
What do you need to be?
Really, why do y'all want to be black? Can I ask why y'all want to be black?
This is an abusive relationship.
Why y'all want to be
He's
black?
He's really embracing his inner white side right now.
Why do y'all want to be black? Can I ask you that? Why y'all want to be with the blacks?
What do you need to be a mulatto?
No, but I'm asking why y'all want to be with the blacks?
What do you need to be so I can see if I am one?
The
what do
blacks?
you need to be mixed with?
Why y'all want to be with the blacks?
He sounds like a racist person right now.
Because they call y'all light skins. They call y'all mulattoes. They call y'all mixed race, mixed breed.
Oh, so light skin make you a mulatto?
Why y'all want to be with the blacks?
Light skin make you a mulatto?
Why y'all want to acknowledge what you are?
We want to know what it takes to be one.
Your light skin makes you a race mixture. You're a mulatto.
Why does it have to be the blacks?
Well, everyone is mixed.
Because we are the mulattoes.
Whites, blacks, all of us.
And they call themselves black. They call themselves black. They check the black box. So I'm asking, why y'all want to be black instead of acknowledging that you're mulatto?
We've been more than black, though. We've been Negroes. We've been African Americans.
Yes,
we've been
but
niggers.
why won't you acknowledge that you're mulattoes, though?
Colored. We've been all of them.
Why won't you acknowledge that you're mulattoes, family?
And we keep asking what
I'm
makes
trying to
you
trigger
a
the light
mulatto.
bulb to go off in your head. Y'all mixed race niggas. Why won't y'all acknowledge that
So
you are
if we
a
niggas
mulatto?
at the end of the day, why don't we just take the mixed off
Y'all
and just
mulatto
keep it
niggas.
nigga?
I agree. Y'all mulatto niggas. I agree.
I'm feeling some self-hate coming from you.
I do too.
I'm a mulatto.
Who hurt you?
I love being a mulatto.
Yeah, but you don't even seemingly like mulatto people.
Who hurt you?
Yeah, how am I hurt?
The way you're talking about mulatto people doesn't sound like you like them.
Why did you even say
Who
mulatto?
I'm asking y'all why y'all won't identify as mulattoes.
No, we said who hurt you, sir? Who hurt you?
I was hurt.
You already said all the mulatto people were terrible.
You never respond to that.
And stupid.
That was a great question. I was hurt when blacks and whites told me that I was not the same as them. I said, "You're right. I'm a mulatto."
Oh, so you don't fit in anywhere. So why not just call yourself a mutt?
I fit in with mulattoes.
Oh my God.
Checkmate.
No, what's wrong with mutt?
Checkmate. I fit in with mulattoes.
What's wrong with mutt?
No, you just be saying checkmate for nothing.
Yeah, I fit in with mulattoes.
You might as well call yourself a mutt. That's what it sounds like. And
No, a mulatto is a particular mix. We already went over this, family.
Oh, so what's that particular mix?
It's a hybrid between.
Is it like Creole and Cajun?
Nope, it's Caucasian and black.
They are also mulattoes.
So the Indian and black that Tyranny is, she don't qualify?
They are also called mulattoes in the U.S., yes.
Okay. So Tyranny's one too.
But hold on,
No. Okay, I thought he just said she wasn't.
No, I said she is a mulatto.
I'm not black. I am.
Yes, you're a mulatto. You're right.
I am Cherokee Blackfoot. See, I go.
A mulatto, yes.
You a Blackfoot?
Mulatto.
She's an American Indian.
Did you say you was a
American
Blackfoot?
mulatto, yes.
I was American. I'm not even American. I don't get no rights in this bitch.
Did you say you was a
mulatto?
Blackfoot?
Yes. A Blackfoot mulatto, yes.
You have Blackfoot. That is not mulatto. That is
Okay, so you walk around in flip flops? Is that what it is?
Because of Blackfoot.
Yeah. So you walk around.
If y'all don't believe me, all y'all gotta do is Google.
Just wash your feet and put on
mulattoes.
socks.
Just type in Native American mulatto. It pops right up. I didn't make it up. Tyranny is a mulatto, yes.
Oh, you mean like the Gullah Geechee?
Many of them are mulattoes, yes.
Seminoles.
Definitely, many of them are mulattoes, yes.
So then, Tyranny, you won too.
I don't know what this word is. Y'all not gonna call me the N word. You're not gonna call me the M word. You're not gonna call me the OPQRS. Like I.
Yes. What's the OPQRS?
I don't know other letters that you gonna make up something else. I am
GPS, element of P.
QRS.
Well, that's what he want to be. He want to be a QRS.
A QRS. Yeah. I don't know what I want to be, but I want to be out here. I do know. Okay, the live stream was supposed to be about the life of a Fort Worth woman, and y'all put my Amy to sleep. She was supposed to have an interview, but it's all good, you know.
Oh, you doing interviews now too?
Yeah, man. I mean, we had to get to this mulatto gospel, man. Really, especially since the whole panel mulattoes, except for the one brother underneath me right here. But you know, this is a mulatto panel, man.
I noticed that there are a lot of mixed people. Of course, my children are mixed as well.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like, wow, like, how do we all end up mixing? Like
breeding farms.
No.
Yep.
No. Not just that. It's consensual sex as
then
well.
Why you say no instantly, brother?
Because it's also consensual sex. Family.
You're getting cooked. Checkmate.
Checkmate.
Oh my God.
I know. Look, I'm Nightish's role model. You could tell. I mean, he my Danielson. I miss Mr. Miyagi. It's all right, man.
Now he's Asian. He all over the place.
Yes, I embrace the hybrid vigor of the mixed race people. Yes.
She said she will not have that word on her channel.
Well, I'm multi-generational mulatto. It's my name.
Okay. Okay.
So you had a 3-hour stream, Tyranny, and I'm tired of hearing him. So
it was a really great one. Did y'all have any other final words before I have to go?
No, you be good out there in Texas, lady.
Yeah, Texas is hot as hell. It was 111 of humidity today. 111. So people like.
So that's how you sweat off all that ice cream you be eating, huh?
Drink water, Tyranny. Really, stay hydrated.
Oh no, chocolate cake. That's what it was. Chocolate cream pie.
Drink your water, man.
I said some chocolate milk.
We got advisory. I'm in Puerto Rico. We got heat advisory, man. I had to drink water. If you don't drink water, you'll pass out.
Yeah.
And my final words is all my mulattoes listening, be proud, join the mulatto movement, join the multi-generational mulatto movement. We will practice endogamy, make mulatto marriages, mulatto babies, mulatto communities. Stay blessed, family. Much love.
That man is horrible.
Did you say something, like, where did you go? You got super quiet.
Nah, I got something to eat real quick. I was hungry.
This boy got quiet, boy. I swear.
You heard all that mulatto talking. It was driving me crazy.
Nah, man, I got hungry. I had the munchies and shit, man. Go get some food.
Oh, you okay?
He lost his Jamaican accent and everything. That's crazy.
Because, he's a knockoff version.
Yo, see that bullshit with your knockoff baby? That's what we talk about, B.
Nah, you go after her children, man.
Look at multi-generational hopped off the. Oh, and now where did he go? Damn, did I hurt his feelings?
Yep.
Oh man.
We ending the stream anyway, so that's a good way to go. We're gonna leave the ladies here because we know this is a lady stream.
All right, bye. Chris, you are.
Hi.
Where's Dreadman? What the hell, Dreadman? Yes, Dreadman. What the hell you want?
Oh, I think you kicked me off. Like, what the fuck I just did?
I didn't kick you off. You right, Chris? He just left. I'm like, where the hell did Dreadman?
Nah, man, that's foul, B. That was foul, B. That was nasty work. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you gotta silence the dread. That was crazy.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
Why you still single?
Why I'm still single?
Yeah.
Because the female population is a little bit crazy nowadays, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like a lot of women I meet, like, they just enjoying living life the same way I am. So until I find one that's more on a serious mode, then it's just gonna be what it be.
Are you dating them too young?
Dating too young? What do you mean dating too young?
Are you dating them too young? Because you said it's too all about their money.
Nah.
They don't want a relationship.
Nah, I wouldn't say I'm dating too young, but the problem is too, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, probably is where I'm at. Like, I probably gotta relocate, but a lot of ratchetness, like, is going on in, like, my area, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not really trying to be with the ratchetness.
So you're dating young girls with no children?
I wouldn't say young girls, but young girls than I am.
Yeah. So press play. Are you still there?
Yep.
So you see, a lot of men date these young women that has nothing, okay, but maybe a nice body, and who does something stupid and young, and then they blame all women.
And not nothing but a nice body. It's more of a clean slate. The thing is, it's like I come to the table with no children or baggage of my own, and I would like to deal with a woman that's on that same level. Now the problem is, it's not like back in the day. A lot of these women are just giving up the womb like it's nothing. Like they believe in it just having children before marriage like it's nothing. Like so it's like
Okay,
I
but
meet a
y'all
lot of
believe in
women.
having sex before marriage and
Thank
don't
you.
want to
No,
wait
no.
when women
The
are out
big
here.
difference between sex. See how y'all try to conflate arguments and change
No,
shit?
we didn't conflate.
We
That
grown
ain't
people. We're gonna
conflating
have sex.
anything.
But my whole point is we're gonna be responsible, right? I was responsible enough in my life to make sure I'm not just having fucking kids out of wedlock just like that. And I would expect the woman I want to be with to do the same. But a lot of y'all just come with that already. A lot of women already like at least where I'm from,
A
you
lot
know
of
what I'm
men
saying?
come
Like
with
I don't.
children.
What was that?
Especially
A
at
lot
your
of men
age.
come with children too.
I'm not
Try
talking
to
about.
find
I'm
someone.
talking about. See, and that's
Yeah.
a problem. Y'all talking about other. I'm talking about me and my situation and what I like.
This is the thing,
I don't
Madrid.
have
At your
children. I don't want to deal with other people's children. And the problem is,
Okay.
this is what I got to deal with for the most part. So yeah, that's why it's gonna be a younger dating range because I'm not the older they are, most likely they done got knocked up already.
And you're gonna be single. You're gonna be single because you want to deal with women with
But here's
no
the problem.
children.
Here's the thing though.
First off,
I'm
thank
not
you.
complaining.
It's rare that you're going to find a woman with no children at your age. And if you do, she's going to be like a foxy. Her standards are going to be fucking high. You're going to have fucking high. You're going to have money. You're going to have to treat her like a queen.
Yes, of course. But guess what though? I know as a man, I already know this and I accept this. It doesn't bother me.
You're going to have to look
These are things I know.
hard. You're going to have to be fine as
These are things I already know. It doesn't bother me.
Okay. My mic is choppy, probably because I need to go put it on the computer charger. Okay, we're gonna have a topic about that. We're gonna have a topic about you men wanting high value at a low value rate. And I'm not saying that you're low value. I'm not saying that you're low value, but you just have to understand what you have to be to get a woman of that.
My whole thing is this what I think the problem is. I think a lot of men understand that already. I think it's women that's delusional on this point. Because with everything you said, I did not disagree with at all. I said I accept these things and I notice that. But when you tell a woman what she's gonna have to do to get these high quality men that she wants, oh, he should this or he should that. It's not about what he should or what it could be. This is what it is. Me as a man, I accept what it is. Can you do the same as a woman?
Yeah, well, us women know if we want a high value man, we have to be higher valued. We know that. We would like for him to just love us for who we are. I mean, we would like just, we connect, we're good, but at the same time, he connects and he's good with another woman too. So I understand. Like I told the guy that, if I'm talking to a guy, I'll let him know. Okay, I want to have to need you. I don't want to have to want you. I want to be able to get something from you. There's something from you that I need. Or what's the point in us being in a relationship? Okay, so let's say you don't have much, but what I do need is communication. Are you a communicator? What I do need is some time. Are you able to give me that time? I mean, you're gonna have to be of a higher standard, but go out there and get your woman with kids, bro. And you're almost 40. You're saying you just won't find a woman.
I'm good.
Women have kids, but that doesn't take away from the amazing woman that she is. Right?
No, it's not a tyranny. Watch this, right? And this you don't understand. I'm a grown ass man. Like when we come to these conclusions, it's out of logic, not out of emotion. I've dealt with the whole women with kids things and everything. I've seen what came with it. And I know it's not in the end, for the most part, it's not worth it. What came with it? Unappreciation. The fact that you build a bond, and then now because it wasn't your children, you and the woman now that have broken apart. Now you can't even talk to your children anymore, even though you were there with them through their formative years and all this type of shit like that.
I think
comes along with that.
I think that has to deal with specific people because I don't think that's fair to the children. If they're attached to somebody and y'all break up, I don't think you should force them to stop talking. That's your children are literally dating these people with you.
That's what the mother will do. That's not my choice. And that's what I'm telling you.
Not all women are like that, though. I think that goes back to what Tyranny's saying, that y'all want to lump us all together.
You want to talk about what could happen? I'm telling you what could happen. And that's all I'm telling you. I've been through it. I'm not just talking about no things that I heard about it. Nothing. I'm telling you what I've actually witnessed myself. I've been through
Okay,
it, and
that's
I'm telling you
fine.
what could be the problems with it. It's
I've
not
been
going to be
through
every case
terrible
scenario. I'm not going to say
men. That
every
doesn't
case
mean
scenario.
all
But
men are
I'm telling you,
terrible.
no, I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm telling you is, I see what it is, and for me, it's not worth it. I wouldn't do it again.
Wait, that's crazy. Don't let one fucking female determine your future on all other females. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, honestly, women with children, there's a little more wisdom there. There is something that a woman gains when she has children.
No, but tell me, wait, hold on. There's something. Wait, Tyranny. I want you to talk. Oh, I'm going to ask you one question. I want you to talk.
Let me finish. Okay? Even a woman with no children know that she wants to be a mother. Okay? She knows that there's something extra. So, one relationship with one woman shouldn't change your entire aspect. Also, like I stated, you have to know where you are on the dating pole.
I'm going back to my question. What is the benefit of a man dating a woman with children that's not his own?
Why is the only focus?
Maybe you. Okay, the woman herself can't be the benefit. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
She could just be a really amazing woman.
No, she can't be the benefit. When there's another woman with no children that could be the same.
Yeah, but she might not. Y'all
too. Specifically, what does a woman with children
listen to me? This is the point.
That's what I'm asking.
Sometimes the woman herself is the benefit. If you meet the perfect woman, and the only thing about her that you don't like is that she has a child.
That's why
I am answering the question. You're not listening.
No,
you're telling me that she can't be the benefit.
No, I'm not talking about sometimes. I'm talking about specifically, period, every time. What would be a specific benefit?
It can't be the same every time. Every relationship is different.
Oh my God. There's a specific benefit for being with somebody that's rich, right?
That's not...
There's a specific benefit for being with somebody
not
that's
every
rich,
woman
right?
you date is going to be rich.
No.
So that's not, like I said, it'll be different every time.
Stick to what I'm talking about. I'm talking about specific benefits. There's a specific benefit for dealing with somebody that's rich. There's a specific benefit for dealing with somebody with status.
And guess what? Those are all different.
So what
every
is the
time
specific benefit for a man dealing with a woman with children that's not his own?
There are lots of other factors about a woman besides just the fact that she has kids. So your question is it's so vague.
That's
It's
my
too
my
big.
question is very specific.
You could take 50 women. You could take 50 women that all have different children. They all have children, and everything about each one of them will be different.
My question is very specific. You're being
it's not, because the only thing that you're saying is that she has kids. She could be rich, she could be poor, she could be white, she could be black, she could be a cooker, she could be a cleaner.
There's no benefit for a man to just take up a woman with kids that's not his own. There's no outright benefit for that.
If the only thing you're looking at about her is that she has children, I can see where you would get that, but you're not looking at.
And no reason for the kids to be in the picture that made her exceptional. That's what I'm talking about. There's a reason for somebody with status. There's a reason with somebody with money. I'm asking, what's the reason where a man taking up a woman with kids that's not his own? What will he benefit from?
Okay, I got you. Do you like kids? Do you like children?
I love children, but you still not answering the question.
Wait. So when you get with a woman with children, you're getting to be around something that you love, which is children.
It's still it's still not a benefit for me.
He's too scared.
It's not a benefit.
otherwise.
It's not scared. It's an extra mouth to feed. What are you talking about?
If you were,
yeah. You see, that's what I'm saying. You're just talking in delusion. You're not dealing in reality.
Isn't getting a woman herself also an extra mouth to feed?
Extra relation. No, not only that, right? Not only that, it's also attention that's lost. And watch this, right? Now, another reason, let me finish talking, please. Another reason why I won't deal with a single mother again is because one thing is that I don't want to be second to anything, and because we're dealing with each other.
Well, so you never want to have children then, because if you have children, they need to be second, or you need to be second.
I said unless it's ours. Let me finish. Like I said. No,
you're still going to be second. I heard exactly what you said.
No, and I didn't get to finish talking at all. My whole thing is, right, one thing, I cannot expect you as a single mother to give me the attention I need because your child should come first. And I cannot respect you if you will put me over your child. So we couldn't be together. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
then you can't ever have
that way.
kids.
No, unless it's ours. I said unless it's ours, a big difference. Because that's me. Yeah, no, it does matter.
You're still going to be second. So what's the difference?
I'm not sacrificing myself for another man. That's a part
you know what?
of
Here's the thing.
Man.
Children in the community.
Me, then yes.
Children in the community are important as well, even if they don't belong to you.
I could do that for my child. Yes.
Hold on.
That's so damn selfish. It's weird. It's very weird.
No, you say it's weird. No, y'all weird.
It is because if I get with somebody that has children,
men to deal with
their children are important. Can you let me talk? You literally been screaming for like 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just hold on for a second. When I date somebody, if they have children, if I care about this person, I care about their children like in the same manner as that they're mine. I don't understand why this is a hard concept for some men. Like, there's no way that I could date somebody and
what it is to be a man. The man don't expect from you what a woman expects from a man. So when a man have a child, he's not expecting the same thing that a woman expects from a man when she has a child, and that is true. Yes, that is true.
I only date men with children. I am expected to be a role model for his daughter or a son. Okay? So they're just like I'm bringing my children.
No, a lot of women, you can say what you want to say. A lot of women expect more. They expect financial responsibilities and all that. We don't expect you to financially take care of our children.
I'm trying to speak on my own. Okay? What I'm saying is, when y'all bring in y'all kids to relationships, the woman is expected to keep up the same thing that the man is, even if it's not financial. But check this out. If I'm ever with your son or if I'm ever with your daughter and they want some candy or a balloon, I'm going to probably buy it for them. Okay? If they're hungry and we're out to eat, I'm probably going to get them. I'm probably going to buy the food out of my pocket as well. There's no difference. If y'all really love your Black community, then don't you know that the children are first? Do you look at the homeless child on the street and say, where's your daddy? Or do you say, are you hungry? Let me feed you. Let me find you somewhere to stay. What's the difference if that child actually has a mother in their life?
It's not about the difference. What's the problem with a man not wanting to deal with somebody? What's the problem with a man that wants a fresh start? Why if a man wants to deal with his own family, wants to build his own family, what's the problem with that? If he doesn't want to come into a ready-made family, what's the problem with that? You want to shame him for that?
You have to have a reality check to know that you are almost 40. And ain't no way in hell you gonna.
It don't make a fucking difference. It don't make a difference. The whole thing is, I'm not delusional with it.
Right.
I accept whatever it is.
I don't want to overtalk.
My whole thing is though, I know why I came to my conclusions.
So I mean, like I said, when you're almost 40 and you've never been married, you're a 40-year-old virgin. That's what you are, and you are a risk. No woman wants to get with a man that is a risk. We want to know we are lying in foundation.
No, being a virgin. Look here. See how stupid you sound. No. I'm gonna cut you off because you cannot say 40-year-old virgin when I'm
almost done. Okay, that's what a virgin is in the Bible days. A virgin is one that is not married. Okay,
and now to make a conscious decision to say that I'm not gonna just lay down or commit myself to a woman.
Dre,
for no reason.
Finish my own sentence though.
Come on. I'm not. It's a big difference.
Respectful, but the truth is the truth. Y'all want us women to have awareness that we got kids. It's gonna be hard to find a man. But like I told Lucas, listen, you're almost 40, never been married. You're a liability. Okay, at any moment you can give up and walk away because you have no idea what it means to fight. Hold on, you have no idea what it means to try to hold on to something because you made a commitment to it. You have no idea. You've only been on the best on your resume a boyfriend. Maybe even a fiance.
You know what I actually made a commitment to, Tyranny? Here's the crazy part. I actually made a commitment.
You're only an emergency contact. You're not even a spouse. There's no place on your resume for boyfriend.
I actually made a commitment to never have a child out of wedlock. That was my commitment. I decided that I was never going to have a child until I was gonna be with the woman I was gonna be with for the rest of my life.
So
that was my commitment.
To the community. Your penis is detrimental to the community because it is a penis of no commitment. It is a penis of no foundation. You have no ground to turn back to. Okay?
Like I said,
a lot of black women feel this way.
Or a lot of than anybody else's. You got a lot of dudes that are just spitting out kids and abandoning them. I decided that I was never gonna have a child until I knew that the woman I was gonna have this child with, we were gonna be a family. It's not gonna be a single household parenthood on any side. And I'm not gonna be raising a child by myself. She's not gonna be raising a child by herself. And guess what? I'm not a woman. I'm a man. My eggs don't freeze up because guess what? I don't have eggs. I have sperm, and I reproduce sperm every fucking single day. I reproduce
what does
sperm
that have to do with
day.
anything?
He's just promoting being a hoe. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody said, see, and who said, what did I say about being a hoe? I said about spreading my seed. I was gonna make sure I was gonna be committed to the woman I was with, and she's gonna be committed to me. What about hoe shit did I say?
Why?
You mentioned something about eggs and all that. It just sounded like you're doing something that you
saying I'm for. No, this is why I said that, because he keeps talking about my age, and I keep saying we're different. I'm a man, you're a woman. Our biology.
Science has determined that that's not accurate. Men's sperm quality goes down as they get older as well.
It can go down,
we can freeze our eggs.
And guess what?
But your child might be a little bit lacking.
Might depends on how you take care of yourself. And I don't eat red meat and all the type of shit. Like I take care of myself type of different. So I think I'll be all right. I preserve myself different.
Okay. My question: how old was your ex-girlfriend?
My last ex was 36.
Okay, the girl before that.
The last one, 35 or?
So you're dating all these 35-year-old women with no children?
No. That's what I'm telling you. I've dealt with the children already. I'm done. I came to this conclusion. I'm not just saying this out my ass. I've been through it. I'm done. No more. I'm good.
So how many women had children?
I would say majority, because they start having kids, especially me. I'm from the hood, so a lot of these bitches was having kids from they was like, goddamn, as soon as they could pop.
So you children love your females. Come on, bro.
But you know what? It's the way.
Oh no, that was in my come up, but still, like that was in my come up. But then I moved around, but you still see the same thing. For the most part. But in my younger years, I came from the hood. I told y'all niggas, Brownsville, Brooklyn. If anybody know about that, like fuck. But yeah, hood rat bitches. That's where I come. But guess where the hood rats come from, though? The single mothers that brought them up. Yeah, I want to hear that though.
My mom was a single mother. I'm not a hood rat.
Never said all do it. Of course, not all do it, but that's where they mostly came from. The fucked up boys and girls.
You over here talking crazy on women with kids, but you talking about he talk on the mama and her friends. That's what you talking about, Dave.
Oh no, not my mama. No, not my mother. My mother only had my father. My mother and my father is married, still married to this day. I don't know about that shit. So, like, I witnessed hood shit. I came from the hood. But no, I'm not from that. Like, get that right. Now I don't know if your mother and your father was together or still together, but know who you talking to.
You know this your shit. This is your number one song in the motherfucking party. This is what Dread Man want y'all talk about all women with kids. Nigga, you dating the ratchets of the ratchets, bro. She be wanting to marry your nigga.
That comes from the single baby mother with 3 kids.
Hit that shit, Dre.
That comes from the single baby mother with 3 kids. Go ahead, hood rat bitch. You got it. Oh,
hit that shit,
Dre. That hood rat bitch. Oh.
Damn right.
Got 3 kids. Don't give no shit. Oh.
What you mean? I know.
She got some babies by Guatemala, ain't no doubt.
I'm not project. I got a black baby daddy too. Like Keijano, I got the best of both worlds. Nah, cause nigga one of them niggas pay any child support. So I
You got the baby from Guatemala, and that's no doubt. Oh.
I don't want to talk about that.
What about the children?
You guys kept me on the stream for like another 15 minutes. Like, come on, bro. Arguing with Dreadman, bro.
Man,
wasn't my fault.
Some bullshit.
Nah, nothing's ever your fault, Chris. You're an angel.
Yeah, of course, you know, yeah. It's just us niggas, we ain't shit, you know, toxic niggas.
Yo, but niggas know they not shit. There's no question. Y'all know that you not a motherfucking thing.
But so when y'all gonna realize that y'all ain't shit too? When you gonna realize that you ain't shit too?
Women? Nah.
Yes. When you gonna take some type of accountability?
You know what? I mean,
you hear what the song say? A hood rat bitch. There has to be some accountability on your part. Where would the hood rat bitches come from? It has to come from your side of the line, right?
No, they come from.
No, you're the hood rat bitches. Not to say you, but it has to be bitches that's being hood rats for them to be hood rat bitches.
I just think you're dating the wrong women with children.
No.
You're dating the women with trauma. That's what you're dating. You're dating traumatized women with kids. You're not dating the women with kids like me or like Chris. You know, you over there dating Ladrea. I don't know what I got to say about it. That's what you got to say.
I think you, Ladrea, is on the same. Y'all on the same pair, man. The only thing that changes is aesthetics. The only thing that changes is aesthetics, but yeah, y'all all on the same level of crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, Ladrea's a little bit more vicious. You know, me, I'll let stuff go because I got time to sit there and battle it. But your girl Ladrea ain't letting nothing go, and you go feel her wrath. So, but that's the type of female.
But this song couldn't exist without her rat bitches. Just remember that.
What couldn't exist?
This song could not exist without hood rat bitches.
Chris, is there any hood rat women in Hawaii? That's actually a good question. I don't know what you there, Press, but are there hood rat women in Hawaii, bro? That's a great freaking question.
Hood rat women everywhere you go. What are you talking about?
In Hawaii? I don't know.
Everywhere.
I don't know.
If there's a hood rat bitch. And there's a hood everywhere you go.
All right, well, let me get the hell out of here. I appreciate you guys for coming up. Thank you so much. Okay, your girl got to go. Try to keep her a man. Try to do the right thing. Go cook, you know. Do something nice and sexy for your man. You know what I'm saying? Let him feel good. Let him know that you care. Let him know. See, us Fort Worth women, one thing is that we are fine, we are beautiful, and we do know how to please our men. Okay? We're not all perfect, but us women from Fort Worth, we know to fix your man a plate. You know what I'm saying? You know, baby, I know how you like to. I got you. You know? So, the girl got to make sure that she keeps what she got, happy, comfortable, no pressure. No pressure. Don't pressure the man. Hey, my girl Fox taught me this. Don't pressure your man, ladies. Let him feel comfortable, but not get comfortable. Let him feel comfortable. Don't date no man that wants to be comfortable. Like, I don't like no comfortable nigga. Y'all know what I mean. Don't settle, okay? But you know, sometimes us women, we want what we want it right now. It is what it is, okay? But in order to find a man to settle down, because from what I've learned in these spaces, men don't settle down. From what I've learned in these spaces, it's not easy to find a man to settle down, you know? So actually, women are the hunters. This is what I'm starting to conclude to. Women are the hunters. We hunt. We go after what we want, when we want it, okay? And sometimes we just gotta calm down on it. If you don't know what I'm saying, it's okay. But let's give our shout outs to Press for this song, because Press did the damn thing. I'm not sure if you're still there, Press, but we're gonna close out with your song. Are you still there?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Well, I love you, girl. Okay, I do. I really do.
Love you too. Mwah.
Mwah. All right, y'all have a good one. Free your mind, bro. It's all good. Bye. Let me also let you guys know that I will. Oh, I should have did the other picture. Dang. That your girl is being monetized. Okay, your girl is being monetized starting September 6th, but on the 8th, we're gonna have a monetization party over there with Team Fat. No, Team Fatty's coming over here with me. You guys make sure you come over here to bring your money, get your daddy's pocketbook, get your granny's money, and bring it over here to the channel, because your girl is finally being able to make money for the things that I do. You can still support your girl through the cash apps, okay? But thanks, Josh, for reminding me. This is why you are a moderator in my Discord, Josh, okay? Let me see if I can promote the Discord right quick. Let me get this out, okay? And then we need more tyranny. We're going to create an invite, copy for everybody, and make sure you guys follow your girl on my Discord. Let me see. Boom. Okay. But yeah, monetization party coming soon. Save some money for your girl tyranny. We're gonna do it big. We're gonna have fun. And I see y'all later. Bye.
I said 5 in the morning, I wake up to 5 for my yearnings. Fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. I tried to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. I tried to get by, but I'm burning. And behind my mind, it runs. All these thoughts have troubled me. Fighting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need, right? Yeah, I really need time now. I need to free mind now. I really need mine now. I need to free my mind now. I really need time now. I need to free mind now. I really need mine now. Yeah. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Send me love that you cannot mix. One is the joy that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way where you cannot see. Man with this system, he cannot pray. I need to find release. But behind my mind, it runs. All these thoughts have trouble me. Fighting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need, right? Yeah, I really need mine now. I need to free mine now. I really need time now. I need to free my mind now. I really need time now. I need to free mine now. I really need time now. Oh, yeah. Just set me free, freer than the open mind, farther than the eyes can handle, freer than the ocean now. Yeah, yeah. So set me free. Now I need to find release. Set me to the open sky. Now I need to free my mind. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, I don't, yeah, oh no. I might be falling deep. 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 Tell me now what you need. I've been going to God when I'm all in my mind. I might be falling deep. Falling deep. I might be falling. I might be falling. I might be falling. I might be falling, yeah.